Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday. What's up? Let's go.
We're currently recording on August 23rd, 2020.
Absolutely.
How you doing today, man?
Fucking great.
Yeah?
Can't complain.
Hell yeah?
Feeling fantastic.
I'm feeling good too, man.
You?
It's been a good week.
And you?
I'm doing great. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. You're looking good. Cute as fuck. Hell yeah.
Bro, here you go, man.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
you.
You look
But
cute
thank
as fuck, bro.
I'm a nice little, handsome little gentleman.
You want to know who looks really cute, though?
Who's that?
Everyone listening to this podcast right now.
They look
cute as fuck right now, dude. Hell yeah, man.
So do my Lakers. Throw that out there.
They do look
my
cute
Lakers
as fuck,
look pretty
too.
Cute right now.
Me and Damien need to give an official shout out to two people right now.
Yeah.
Super fucking sick.
Yeah.
Well, let's start. I'm Heston.
This the boy Dame.
And we're definitely not experts.
At all.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Hoping you guys had a good Monday. If Monday sucked, fuck Monday. It's Tuesday now. Let's keep the grind going.
Let's get it.
Happy Tuesday. Let's keep it rolling.
Let's get it.
Mad shout out to homegirl Shelly, who made the art for the show and is maybe or not maybe working on some other shit for us.
Absolutely.
And shout out to the one person in Ireland who's listening to us now.
I think that shit is pretty
so
badass,
fucking
bro.
cool. Shelly and Ombre in fucking Ireland. Y'all have made this a multinational show. This is a worldwide show,
right.
man.
Now it's
We're a worldwide show.
Hey.
We got the US, we got UK, we got Ireland.
Let's go.
Who's next? Who's
Let's
next?
go.
Hey, be a friend, tell a friend. Who's next?
That
Where are we
shit's
going
fire,
next?
bro.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I thought it was so cool when you told me we had a fucking
Dude, it's so cool.
viewer follower from Ireland. I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
are you shitting me? I was like, did you tell them? And you're like, nah, bro. And I was like, I don't fucking know nobody
We're
from
moving,
Ireland. So,
man.
I mean,
We're
somebody
out here.
just likes the show from a whole different motherfucking...
Shelly, an Ireland person, tell all your friends. Let's
shit.
spread this shit. Let's become an overseas phenomenon.
That's badass.
Let's go.
I would love that.
Hell yeah, that'd be so
cool,
sick.
bro.
Yeah, let's go.
It's already cool. We have at least one.
Yeah. All right.
not
Well,
from here.
cheers to you, brother. This is cheers to
sir.
you guys, the listeners, looking cute as fuck out
Hey.
here. Let's go.
Right.
Okay, I want to start things off with an apology. I'm going to take full responsibility for this one, man. This was my fault. I fucking did it, dude.
You could be that guy.
This was my fault, man.
You could be that guy.
Just last week, I gave the Dallas Cowboys a mad shout out. Big props. Big defense. Big defense.
I did too.
Big offseason.
I
Big
was with you.
defense.
I said their defense is fire.
I went so far as to say I was going to draft them in my fantasy league coming up.
I think you still could.
You could.
Probably.
But I hyped them up a little too much. Gave them a little too much credit, man. And Gerald McCoy, one of their biggest free agency off-season signings this year.
Right.
Maybe 48 hours after I made that declaration.
Yeah.
Ruptured his quad, and he had to get season-ending quad surgery. So we're not even into like when preseason would start yet, and he tore his quad. And he's out, and then not 2 hours later, the Dallas Cowboys released him. So after signing this guy to a 3-year contract, he's going to be a really big part of your defense, a big part of your pass rush.
No longer.
He's not even on the team anymore. So I apologize, Dallas Cowboy fans.
So I'm an Eagles fan, right?
Uh-huh.
I will take this apology like a grain of salt, just a tad. Only because...
Well, I'm not apologizing to you. You're not a Cowboys fan.
So as an Eagles fan,
Uh-huh.
the only reason why I'm talking about this is because I will let you apologize, right? For him. And speedy recovery, prayers, all those good things.
T's and P's, man.
Their defense is still fucking good without him.
It is
okay?
good.
And I know this.
But it took a hit. It did.
Not that hard, bro.
I suppose.
Okay, so if it's a hard hit, let's still talk about the rest of the defensive players.
They still have a team. Their defense is still probably going to be the strong suit of the team, honestly. Yeah.
That could have them stupid ass drives still, and they may be all right.
It's true.
And they may be all right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
He still looks like
I wanted to start the show off with that.
We should definitely give prayers though, and big
T's and T's to Gerald McCoy.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I want to do UFC 252 first, just because we did run out of time last week. So we're just gonna kind of like plow through this. We'll talk about it a little bit. Talk about some of the fights we liked.
Right.
And
you're a little bit more up on me because I couldn't make it that night.
Yeah. I caught the majority.
You know?
I caught all the fights. Damien only caught like the end of the main event.
I saw DC and
so I'll kind of jump through these. First off, I gotta give Bruce Buffers a big shout out.
Yeah.
That dude had like the sickest suit I've seen him wear in a long time. Your boy was looking sharp as fuck. So
I did see the suit, though.
He looked clean as fuck, dude. That suit was nice.
I would have to do a call out for his brother, allowing him to even have a space to even be in anything sports, to be an announcer. If it wasn't for his...
Who's his brother?
The main motherfucker from boxing.
I didn't know that. They're brothers? That's so cool.
Last name's a Buffer, bro.
That's
how,
so
how
cool.
you think it happened? Yeah, for sure. So the dude in the UFC, right? It's not boxing, but it's UFC.
Yeah.
So it didn't pave the way, because I'm not going to say like Bruce didn't put in his own work.
Oh, sure.
But
I mean, he's phenomenal.
His brother's been saying, let's get ready to rumble since, I mean, before I was fucking born, that guy.
Cool,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? So
I didn't even know that. That's awesome.
That's pretty badass, right?
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Because he does it on, like, the UFC side, and it's kind of like, let's go.
That's
like,
cool,
that's cool,
yeah.
Right, it's cool as
Hell
fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, this for this event, the UFC actually used a smaller 25-foot octagon opposed to the standard 30-foot octagon.
They should have been doing that,
And
bro.
I was curious why. I was like, why is this? And there literally is no explanation for it, from what I can tell. They just want more action. So
right, exactly.
Yeah, like with less space, there's going to be
running.
more interactions.
You have to be closer.
But the thing that I think is weird is that like this is inconsistent. So like some of the events are like 25 foot, and then some of the events are 30 foot. So like I literally want to look up why. Like, what's the difference? Like, does it have to do with like certain types of fighters or like certain events? But it doesn't. It seems like it's random.
I would think that we would know as like just sports guys, right?
Yeah.
You would think, right, when you're an amateur, you get a bigger ring.
Yeah.
When you're professionals and we duking it out, we going for belts and shit, it's going to be much smaller. Get in the ring and beat the other motherfucker.
But the thing is, this is UFC, though. Like 251 was a 30-foot ring. So it's like, what?
But that's stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's make it smaller. Less running,
maybe
more engaged.
maybe part of it was because like two of the biggest fights that night were heavyweight fights. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. But that's just something to think about. It affected some of the fights.
I think that it definitely could, because it's a smaller area or bigger area. Yeah. So it plays a huge factor in winning. Me personally, I think anything that's a belt fight or a contender fight needs to be in a smaller ring, because y'all are the heavy hitters. Y'all are the bigger guys.
That'd be cool.
I mean, some of y'all ground and pound, but some of y'all just go in there and knock each other the fuck out. So let's go in there and let's knock each other out. This is what UFC gives us.
Yeah.
So this is what we expect.
Yeah.
Knock each other the fuck out. This ain't no little baby pity pat. Let's go in there and try to kill someone. This is what UFC is, bro. Let's go.
It's great.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a great event. The whole event overall only had a couple of dud fights. The first fight, Kelly versus Kamaka, it started off with a bang, dude. That fight was nuts. And it was a great fight. Kamaka got some really big shots in the first round, and then Kelly had a really good chance to put Kamaka away with the guillotine, but your boy just slipped out, bro. And like,
you're not strong enough, sir.
Yeah, man.
You're not choking me.
Yeah, he just got out. Like, he was in position, bro, and he just slipped out. And I was like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
And then like in the second round, they just beat the shit out of each other.
That's what I'm saying.
And then it finished with them just coming out swinging and just going like really hard at each other. And then Kelly did knee Kamaka in the nuts again, though. I can't, but is this something I'm missing? Does this happen as often as I've been seeing it? Because a lot of dudes have been getting hit in the dick, and I don't know what that's all about.
I just feel like it's like a tactic. If you don't wear a cup, which most dudes don't wear anymore, because they don't expect to get hit in the nuts.
I'm actually going to talk about that later. Somebody did wear their cup, and it protected them from getting hit
exactly.
In the nuts. So like, I wanted to bring that to people's attention.
But
yeah,
bro, if you're just fighing, you doing all that little extra swinging, you can accidentally, purposely, swing towards the hip area and try to hit a nut real quick. Yeah, so that stomach start hurting.
I feel that.
Yeah, and then what are you doing most of the fight after that? Like you're fucking dipping down, bro, because your damn stomach is fucked because your nut got knocked out of your sack. Like, the fuck?
Well, yeah, Kamaka won that fight 29-28 across the board. Kamaka definitely owned like the first like 1.5 rounds, and then Kelly came back like really strong. So he only won by 1 point by all three judges. So it was close, but he dominated the beginning of the fight for sure. After that, we had Dawkins versus Porter. Porter got rocked in the first round like really bad, and then and Dawkins should have won in my opinion, but like at that point, like he rocked him and like he was on top of him. Like he had every opportunity to be able to like just start wailing and paling, man. Like just beat the shit out of him.
Fight,
yeah, but like he didn't take that opportunity.
So after that, he just got manhandled.
Well, yeah, so, like, it finished up with a really big knee to the head with 30 seconds left in the first round, and Dacus won. So Dacus should have ended it before, but then he got a really big knee, and he won anyways from knockout.
Who do you think should have won if that knee wouldn't have happened?
It's hard to say. Dacus was still in control for the entire first round, and it ended in the first round, so I really didn't see enough to have a real opinion about that.
So Porter just had his one rock moment, and that was it.
Well, Porter got rocked. And then, like, it should have ended right there, and then he almost made it out of the round, but then Dacus got a big knee on him, and then that was it, yeah.
So Dacus just controlled him.
Pretty much, yeah. He controlled the whole fight. I'm just saying that, like...
But he should have killed him.
Yeah,
like, he should have just, okay, nigga, we're done.
Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's fucking nutty, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why go the rest of the fight when you can just
end it?
Bro, as soon as I see somebody do a little wobble step or something, oh, no, that's it, bro. Yep. You're getting haymakers, as many as I can throw, before I can't throw anymore.
I respect that.
Just gonna haymake, bro, all day.
Then we had Chavez versus Brown. Chavez dominated the entire fight. His leg kicks were some of the most ridiculous leg kicks I've ever seen. He was just fucking wailing on him, dude. And Brown, dude, he kept hitting Brown in the same part of his leg, like, every time, dude. And his calf swelled up like almost twice the size. It was so fucked, bro.
But Brown was still walking on that hole, right?
He was out there, but like he was hurting, dude. And that leg was fucked.
Should have kicked him in his fucking thigh, and that would have stopped all that shit. Like if you do calf kicks, bro, think about it, right? You keep getting calf kicks.
Yeah.
You can kind of walk through that.
Well, he was, and he was even swinging that leg a couple of times, but it changed his stance for the whole fight because he was starting to try to protect that side.
Right.
So he had to fight southpaw the whole time, and that like fucked him up. So Chavez just kind of took advantage just because he made him change his stance.
It's still badass.
Yeah, no, it was a great fight. But ultimately, Chavez won. It was 29-28 across the board. I was surprised at how close the judges actually voted it because it felt like Chavez dominated. Like, it didn't even feel close. But 29-28, man.
It's tough. I would rather go to the thigh. I feel like the pressure you put on your foot when you step, it's going to be way different from your thigh to your calf.
And that's where you get your power for your punches,
if you're hitting the calf, you kind of allow a guy to stay around for a little bit. Just knock his fucking thigh out.
Yeah. They did have one good female fight. It was Janaroba versus Herrig. Janaroba got this insane submission on this chick, bro. She brought the fight to the ground within the first 10 seconds of the fight and locked out an armbar on this bitch. Dude, she didn't tap out at first. She looked like she was about to snap her arm, dude. It looked bad, bro. And then she eventually tapped out. Dude, it was not even a 2-minute fight. It was so fast, bro. And it was just it was masterful. It was perfect.
That is why people watch UFC.
Yeah.
We want like 1 or 2 minute fights, even though we pay
it was awesome.
$50 to $100 for the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
We want people to get knocked out right away, first round, in the first minute. Knock somebody the fuck out. Like, it's almost bare fist fighting, bro. Like, oh, shit. That's insane, though, that a chick did it. Oh, my gosh. Damn.
Yeah. And then we got Miller versus Pichel. Pichel, I had to give him a shout out because he had one hell of a respectable mustache. There were a couple of really respectable mustaches that night that really had me feeling a certain way. And Pichel is the one who wore the cup. So he got hit in the dick. And he got a minute, but he was right back in it. Like, he didn't even need the full 5 minutes. Like, he just took 30 seconds and was like, all right, we can fight. And I was like,
I mean, think about it, bro. Like, nowadays with all the modernized technology, right? You would think they could get a cup that would pretty much almost not even feel like it's there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so why don't most people fucking do that? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, and then Miller almost won that fight with a guillotine at one point, but Pichel got out last minute. Pichel did win the fight 29-28, 29-28, and then 29-27. That fight was pretty solid. Nothing too exciting. It was just badass mustache, avoided a big kick to the dick. And, a couple of good knees, a good high kick, nothing crazy.
Hey, mustaches are a thing now.
Dude, I was going to ask you about that. Are they coming back? Are mustaches cool now?
Girls, I'm not going to lie, bro. Girls are like, I want the stash. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, I barely have a goatee. I'm not giving you no fucking stash.
Well, yours isn't thick enough.
No, but it can
See,
be.
here's the thing. Mine's not.
It can be.
Can it really?
I've had my shit get thick, bro, where I could I've curled it on the side.
Well, that's
bro.
long, not thick.
Bro, I'm talking about Disgusting,
dude,
dog.
that'd be awesome.
And I've twirled it. And
that'd be so cool.
No, it's not fucking cool.
I was thinking about doing it too,
That's
but
just
my
hobo
mustache,
as fuck.
mine's not thick enough to have just a mustache. Like it goes good with the full beard.
Fat ass beard, bro.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty great.
Your mustache ain't doing shit with that kind of beard shit you got going on, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
Your mustache is intimidated right now. That shit ain't coming out, bro. Cut your beard off. And let's see if your mustache grow. I bet you it will. Bet me money.
That would be weird.
Yeah, you're not gonna cut that beard off though, so there's no way that we'll ever know.
It's finally to a point now. My beard's finally to a point now to where like I've learned that you have 2 growing stages of awkwardness, like in your beard. So you have the patchy stage, right? Like where it looks
your
like
beard's
shit.
pretty hardcore.
But then it like grows out, and you're like, oh, okay, this looks good. And then like it gets to a certain length where like it starts to look bad again. It looks bad a second
you just gotta
time.
shape it.
Well, dude, when I use my beard comb, it looks perfect. Like when I use my brush, it looks amazing. So I brushed it the other day and I was like, yo, this is pretty sick. Like it's to a length now that's like respectable. It looks like an actual long beard now. So whenever I use my brush, I'm like, that's it, man. I'm not shaving it again. I'm going to let it grow
like
out.
a Viking, bro. That's all
Hell
it
yeah.
is, bro.
Hell yeah.
You have like the Viking beard kind of thing going on. So that's really what it is.
Hell yeah.
I'm not ever going to let my beard get anywhere near that because it would patch throughout the process and it would look like I'm just a bum black guy that no, not gonna happen. Your beard looks fucking gnarly, and I give shout outs to people who can actually grow them and make them look good.
Hey, well, thanks, man. You're cute too, bro.
Fuck you, man. It's not saying that, motherfucker. But thank you, sir. I am a very nice, handsome gentleman. So
hell yeah.
It is what it is. But man, look, I give you props.
Thanks,
your beard's pretty Viking-ish.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
The next fight was Rosenstruik versus Dos Santos. This was the first heavyweight fight of the night. And it was a really good fight. It was very even. Rosenstruik he laid out his whole fucking dick, bro, and just slapped him with it, man. Like he was just patient and he was calculated.
He was just back.
It really it didn't look like anyone really had the advantage at any point. And then he just put this guy on his ass back to back. So like he got him, got a really big stick on him, and then like put him down, and then like he tried to get back up again, and then just
hit him again,
like fucking wham, just knocked him out, bro. TKO. This Biggie boy.
Shit.
This Biggie boy. So like the guy gave the shout out last week. So like he gave him a really big like bop, and then he tried to come back up again. He just
lay your ass down.
Bro.
Don't get up ever again.
Yeah.
Don't get up ever again.
Never again. Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
And then we got O'Malley versus Vera. This fight really made me sad because O'Malley had a really big opportunity to be able to make a name for himself. This was like his big fight. Like he was undefeated. He was hyped up. I was really excited for him.
Yeah.
And he broke his foot in the middle of the fight on his own. He tripped over his ankle and like landed on it a certain way, and it broke his foot. And from the very moment that happened, like the fight was over. Like Vera, like he took him out. But it's like he was on one foot. Like what the fuck do you expect?
How do you trip over your own shit and break it,
dude?
Come on,
that's
bro.
what a lot of people were saying.
Come on, bro.
A lot of people were talking shit.
You gotta be more focused and more in tune.
This is the next part, though, right? This is the next part. This is the part that made me feel sour about the whole fight. So O'Malley he went in as the favorite. Like he was supposed to win the fight.
Right.
And then Vera beat him exclusively because he broke his foot. Like I can't say that Vera wouldn't have won the fight, but he definitely won the fight in this case because the other guy was fighting on one foot, like not even a round into the match.
That's not Brandon's fault, though.
So, however, Vera came out like hype as fuck, talking shit, calling out anyone in the top 10, saying like, "I'll fight you, I'll beat you," and he was talking. He was talking about how like they had O'Malley. He left on a stretcher, like he was fucked, and Vera didn't do anything. And like in his post fight interview, he was talking about like hard work and dedication and shit.
Bro.
Dude, this guy's full of shit, bro. He got gifted a W. He got a free win, dude.
So,
he didn't do shit.
Guess what?
Dude, he was being a fucking stooge, bro, and he was a scumbag.
It happens.
Like, but how are you gonna act like you're hard when the other guy broke his foot?
He has to. You know why?
I wouldn't.
I would.
That's bullshit.
Let me tell you why. Have you seen upsets in your life?
Have you seen what?
Upsets.
Oh, sure.
Right. So Brandon should take this as clout and run that as hard as he can. And if he fights the next dude and just gets beat, we already know he should get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
If he wins, we're gonna be like, what the fuck? Brandon's good now.
I guess I can see where
he has to go that route to boost himself. I mean,
I guess you're right.
We know he'll get his ass
It made me feel real shit. Like, the dude broke his own foot and had to get stretchered out, and he was talking about being hard. And I was like, you ain't shit, bro.
This is why all this shit is... You broke your own foot, dude. Like...
Yeah, but...
That sucks.
The other guy didn't do shit, though.
He did enough.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, that much is obvious.
Your ankle was broke, but you broke your own ankle. Like, he didn't break your ankle. You broke your own ankle. I mean, you should lose... And you should be salty when he's talking this shit.
Oh, no. O'Malley didn't say shit. That was just how I felt.
Right.
Like, I was just
I'm pretty sure O'Malley was laughing like, bro, I would have beat your ass.
Dead
like,
ass.
You got
he probably very much felt that
Get your ankle fixed. Come back and beat his ass.
Yeah, beat his ass.
Because the fight will still be there because Vera ain't really doing that much shit in the UFC game in his weight division.
No.
So just come back and whoop his ass.
Yeah.
With a fucked up ankle.
I mean, I feel like that's a very justified rematch.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, like he broke his foot. Like, let's
what happens if they come back and fight, right? And this ankle's good.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Uh-huh.
And Vera just whoop his ass.
Then that's it.
So then are we going to say like, well, his ankle was hurt or
No.
Right. We'll just say Vera beat his ass, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why Vera's on this
I just
horse.
felt like somebody hyping themselves up off of like fake bullshit. Like, you didn't earn that win. So
but this is the thing, though. Vera's doing that because it makes sense if
I understand. He wants to fight someone bigger.
If O'Malley comes back, right, and then they fight again and he beats him, then all the shit that he was saying, it looks like it makes sense.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, like you said, like I said I was going to beat his ass the whole time. Like,
so it makes sense, but it don't.
He's going to look dumb as fuck if he gets beat next time.
It looks dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
So he don't look dumb as fuck if he gets beat next time, really, because we already know he's not that good.
Well, we'll see.
But we know that he's talking that shit because he got like a false win.
Yeah.
He has to run that, bro. It'd be like you fighting somebody that you know you might lose to, but some bullshit like that happened. You're like, oh shit, grounded. Call it, let's go.
Yeah.
Can't nobody fucking touch me. I want number one.
I wouldn't do that personally, but I get it. I see where it's coming from.
You know what I'm saying?
I see your angle. Yeah.
He'll be all right. Now, if he get his ass just dusted these next couple of fights, he's gonna look garbage.
Yeah, he'll look stupid.
But if he wins them, boom, got some stock on him.
Yeah. And then we have the main event.
Yeah.
DC versus Miocic.
I told you. Who did you pick?
I thought DC was gonna win.
Why? Why
not?
When has he literally ever won his fights? Literally.
The title belt.
Against who?
Miocic. The first time. He beat him.
Bro. Other than that, John Jones been wiping the floor with this dude.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen a lot of DC before. I just wanted him to win this fight.
Jones been wiping the floor with this guy.
But Jones wipes the floor with everybody, though.
This is the problem. Jones likes drugs. He likes drugs, bro.
It's true.
And so they catch him, and then he can't fucking fight no more. So then we be getting
Did you see that Jones just announced that his
he
belt
don't
is
want
vacant again?
He vacated the shit.
Yeah,
he vacated the shit.
Yeah.
So who's gonna go grab it? Right. Stupid, bro. Like, that's not fair. Because y'all can't actually beat this dude up.
Nah, nobody will beat
y'all
John
just
Jones.
literally have to say, like, you do drugs. You can't fight this fight. Why? Because the nigga just whoop everybody ass? Come on, bro.
Well, that one dude almost beat him.
Come on, bro.
With all those leg kicks where, like, John Jones had to be, like, carried out of the ring. Like, he almost beat him. And he had a torn knee, too.
But he still didn't beat him.
It's true.
So it's like...
It's true.
The only thing they got on John is like, okay, look, bro.
Here's the thing, though. I thought DC kind of got robbed, like, a tiny bit, though. Because that eye poke was fucking nuts. And his eye was swollen to shit. And he said he couldn't see out of his eye. He also poked
as well.
Yeah, but it was... So here's the thing. He poked too, right? And I saw the poke. But, like, he didn't fuck the other guy's shit up the same way.
Because it wasn't the severity of the hit with it.
Yeah.
That's just DC punching like a hoe.
Come on.
That's what it comes... Bro, okay, Heston.
Come on.
So, I'm telling you right now, if me and you are punching at each other's face with solid fists, bro, and I happen to punch at you, but my thumb, bro, like, scrapes by your eye.
Well,
right?
no, I believe DC's hand was coming down, like he was trying to block something. And like, his fingers, they were out. So they both poked each other's eyes, but, like, DC literally couldn't see out of his eye, bro. Like... I wanted it to be even, and then that created, like, a disadvantage, and it just made me feel yucky about it.
To me, so I'm not going to say DC is weak, but DC is weak, man. Like, if I met him in person, of course he wouldn't be weak. And
he beat your ass. But
in his fights,
we're talking UFC.
In his fights, bro.
The same way
Jared
Goff sucks at football.
He looks more like weaker just to his opposition. That's just
Well, to be
my
fair, he
personal
was
opinion.
the number one fighter that wasn't a champion, so he could beat other people's asses, but I guess not Miocic.
You can't just beat the good guys. You can beat up everybody else, but when it comes to you fighting the guys that are good, you lose every time, bro. And you ran through John Jones a couple times, got your ass whooped. Now you doing it with Miocic, and what is he doing? Whooping your ass, bro. Like,
did you see Miocic when he did an interview afterwards, and he had like every belt he's ever won like behind him, and they're like, "Oh, like
insane.
We thought that they didn't let people take belts home anymore," and he's like, "Who's gonna fucking stop me?"
Bitch, I have 30.
Yeah, he's like, "I leave every
you.
belt that I win leaves with me," and he had 7 of them, and I was like,
Somebody
"That's
say
fucking
something.
badass." Yeah,
I will punch in your fucking face.
he probably pays for it. He like Dana White probably fines him,
pays
but
a
like,
penalty or
dude,
something.
keep those fucking belts.
But
bro.
he's also saying, if you come tell me something, do you know who I am, bro? I will slap you so hard, like your fucking neck will rotate 3 times. Like, I don't even have to punch you, bitch.
Yeah.
I can slap you harder. Yeah.
I feel that.
I'm sorry. DC, he was good to me at a point in time, but
He's old.
in
This is his last fight.
weight class, he's old, and you're not better than the main dudes in that class. I'm so sorry. Just stop it, dog.
I feel.
Don't fight for no belts because you're not gonna win. Like,
Well, he retired too. Did you see the post? The
He
post
should have
fight
retired.
interview.
Should have retired.
Did you see the post fight interview?
No, because I don't like DC.
Well, the post fight interview was actually kind of nice. I watched it because Joe Rogan was calling the whole fight, and I fucking love Joe Rogan. So I just like wanted to see
Joe
it.
Rogan's my guy.
Yeah, well, and for
Joe
me, like
Rogan's
this is a
my
piece
guy.
of history. You know, like he's gonna retire. Like that was it.
I get it. So DC has been an okay fighter to me. He's not like
And he's also been consistent.
I
feel like,
wouldn't
you know?
watch him like I've watched other UFC fighters.
Sure.
That's just to me. Like, I don't think that he's been as good. I think that he was an overrated UFC fighter.
Okay, you're free to have
But
that.
that's my opinion, right?
Yeah,
Everybody has their own, right?
Yeah, we can all
You
have
think he
opinions.
was good, you watched it. I don't think that he was that good. I wouldn't watch none of his shit.
Okay.
And anybody that he really fights, if I think that they really, really fought, he would get his ass whooped.
I feel
If we're talking about his weight class and the people in his weight class,
Sure.
who can he really beat up?
Yeah.
Nobody. Not at least not the 2 or 3 people that we're really gonna be talking about. He gonna fight.
I feel that.
It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
But DC's my guy though, in a way, because he transcended and did some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But he really only did some shit when John Jones, like I said, got caught for drugs and shit, and then the belt went to
Yeah,
him,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then he didn't really earn it. You know, like
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, it sucks.
Brian Shaw's open. He's gonna be hosting his own strongman competition in his own gym that he's making.
Really fucking cool, man.
And not only
I
that,
love Shaw.
he's got some of the biggest names in World's Strongest Man coming. Like, it's a real competition. It's going to be called the Shaw Classic. It's got a payout, and it's going to be legit. Like, all the top names, all the people that are going to be at World's Strongest Man this year, they're all going. And I think that's so cool. He's just, like, hosting
That
his
is
own
fucking
event.
cool.
Yeah, and
I
he
think-
said he's doing it because, like, of Corona. Like, people are hurting financially right now, and he wants to present everybody with an opportunity to, like, meet up, hang out, you know, be with the boys,
I think
but
it's also smart.
have a chance to
on
make
his
some
end.
money.
I think it's really smart on his end
How so?
because he hosts this event, right? And before it starts getting bigger and they start competing against each other, he's able to kind of see
Like
what people are
progress
lifting.
on everybody else. Yeah,
what
that's
people
true.
are lifting.
Yeah, because
how many
Brian
reps they're
Shaw,
doing
for
on
the-
certain events.
Yeah, for the listeners,
Bro.
Brian Shaw, he's the favorite this year to win World's Strongest Man because Thor retired.
I like
and
Shaw.
even with Thor retire, even if Thor didn't retire, Brian Shaw was still like up there. Like
I'm
it
gonna
was
be honest,
him or
Thor's a hoe
Thor.
for that. I'm not gonna lie, Thor is a hoe for that. He had so many years of just running World's Strongest Man for a long time, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I personally felt he got 3, right?
Well, he got 3 Arnold Classics. This was
Bro.
his 10th year in a row winning Iceland Strongest Man, and he has 1 World Strongest Man title.
I'm not gonna lie, how he looks, and I get it. His stamina is trash. That's the only downside to him. But I feel like he could have ran like 5 to 10 more. Easily.
I think so too. But
in a row,
But
like,
he's
in
he,
a row.
well, he hit 10 and he wanted
In a
to end
row.
his career in Iceland like for his 10th year in a row.
Bro.
And he's about to have a baby. So like
Oh.
this whole lifestyle, like he wants to be able to stay home. Like
What?
he's already made all of his money.
Okay, look, I get it. having
But
a
Brian
baby.
Shaw's won 4 already.
Bro.
So he's favored to win this year. This would be his 5th.
Game
World's
of Thrones
Strongest Man.
has ended.
It's true.
So the only thing that you have to worry about outside of your baby is World's Strongest Man, nigga. That's it.
But that's like a full-time thing, dude. It's training, it's eating. Like he wouldn't be able to be a present dad, dude. He really wouldn't. He wouldn't. all the other guys aren't. They train and they do everything else, and like they're home sometimes, and like they help out with the kids from time to time. But they literally have to train so much.
So what I think is Thor, don't retire. Just take a year or two off.
Maybe he'll do that,
and they come back.
Because he said he's still going to train.
Well, I don't know, man. I get it. You have a baby. I get that. The first couple months, man, that baby really don't fucking give a fuck. The baby don't even know you. The baby doesn't.
Well, think about his wife, though. Maybe he wants to be there for his wife.
What about her?
Maybe he doesn't want her to raise the goddamn kid by herself.
Why? Because he's giving her all the money and all the resources to do it without him being there?
I mean, I guess that's
so.
True.
What the fuck is the problem?
I don't know.
Bro, you think about this shit.
Yeah.
If you have a career, it doesn't even matter if you're the world's strongest man. Basketball, football,
whatever it is,
hockey, track. You can pick whatever you want. You're telling me right now, if you're having a baby, you're gonna cut off your whole income of how you can make money and just say,
Well, it's not his whole income. He has a merch line. He has like another brand.
You know what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
Because
maybe that's just what he wants to do.
All that would have happened is he's just gonna shatter so many records.
Maybe he just wants to be a dad.
Right, so he just wants to stop.
Yeah.
So to me, fuck
what's
him.
wrong with that?
He's just an asshole for that.
I mean,
because you know why? You know why this is a big deal?
Why?
I agree with what you're saying, but you're looking at it as like a person perspective. He's an entertainer. So people watch him to entertain.
World's Strongest Man's a little different than from traditional sports, though. Like, it's sort of entertainment, but it's also like personal endeavor too. Like.
So name me another World's Strongest Man that has done some shit similar to that.
I don't know.
Because they haven't. Thor is literally the beast of World's Strongest Man and decides to not do it no more.
It's true.
Because he's fucking salty.
It's true.
That Hall beat his ass.
A lot of these strongman guys, like, they'll go into like their 40s or like their 50s.
It's bullshit.
Like Mark Felix.
It's bullshit.
Mark Felix, he's like in his 50s and he's got like one of the best grip strengths out of anybody. He's 50 and he has like all the records for like grip strength competitions and he still shows up. Like he doesn't compete like he's not on the pedestal anymore or anything, but he's really respectable and he's still jacked as fuck. Mark Felix is cool. He's a cool dude.
I just feel like Thor will never forget what happened to him. And he's been salty ever since then. And he's just like, whatever, I won a couple, like I'm good.
With 2017, you mean? Like when Eddie Hall won?
Eddie Hall smashed his ass, bro. And it's funny, like, I've seen that shit. I've seen the whole competition. Yeah. He says he got shitted on with that one rep.
Oh, so you watched that documentary I was telling you about?
Look,
yeah,
bro,
it was really good.
I didn't just watch a documentary. I've seen the whole competition.
Yeah.
It wasn't just why I didn't get my one and we tied. Bro, Eddie Hall smashed all the fucking events, nigga, that whole shit.
It's true. So, I mean, they both did. Like I said,
bro,
like,
Eddie smashed way more than him.
It's true. That year,
way more.
Thor lost by 1 point.
That was Eddie's shit,
It was close,
dog.
but yeah, Eddie Hall won,
That was Eddie's shit, bro. Like, stop it, Thor.
Yeah.
Like,
speaking of Eddie Hall, too.
Stop, dog.
Eddie Hall, he does have a YouTube channel, and I mean, if y'all are into strongman or anything, he might be a good follow for sure. But he's still training for the fight with Thor because they're still going to fight each other next year. And it was really interesting. Like Eddie Hall's got almost like a full team now. Like he's full on training, dude. He's looking good.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Thor.
I think Thor's going to get his ass beat.
Should have just stuck to the competition shit. I feel like he retired for this bullshit fight that you're talking about.
I think so too.
And Thor is going to get his ass beat the fuck up, dog.
I hope so
and
bad.
It's literally the only thing
awesome.
that's gonna happen with that, which is why I get mad. It won't diminish his career, but when people think about Thor, they're gonna think about
big thing.
Eddie
Unless he
beating his
back.
ass.
We'll see though. But
I mean, like
this beef is like unprecedented, like in the strongman community because of the controversy, like Eddie Hall got the first 500 kilogram lift and then Thor beat him, but like Corona and it was unofficial, but it's official and now they're going to fight each other. And
if we're going to be real, Thor double dipped, dog. He double dipped. His fucking knees were bending. Let's just be real about that, bro. Like, we don't have to tell you, bro, like, nah, man, we miscalculated that. You really... No, bro.
And it's like I said before, too, he got like 3 warnings. So it's like, why are you upset?
So you got like 2 or 3 extra lifts?
Yeah.
And Eddie could have did like 2 more.
He could have.
Real,
he just
dog. But he stopped after he did 15.
Beat Thor, yeah.
He really could have pushed for real and did them with locked knees. Like, you were bending, bro, at like 12.
Yeah, it's true. And but the one thing I thought that was really cool was while watching Eddie Hall train, like with his trainer and stuff, it made me realize like how complicated and intricate boxing actually is. I've been selling boxing short my whole life. Like, I kind of was just hard, like, you got some footwork, you hit each other, hard. But like, it's extremely complicated.
Bro, go outside and just play fight somebody for like 2 minutes.
No, I'm not even talking stamina. I'm just talking like technically speaking. Like, just like you have to block when you're hitting at the same time. You have to worry about like your foot positioning and like your power and like it's extremely calculated.
I think it's based more so on
it's like art,
power and strength. I don't think it's really too much technicalities because I know a lot of fighters who ain't that technical.
Well, some of them aren't technical and they are just strong and they go
good.
For knockouts.
That's
like your boy, like Tyson Fury.
Wilder. That's my guy.
Deontay Wilder. Yeah,
he doesn't have to be technical. He just has to land the punch.
Yeah, he's got to hit
one
the big
fucking time, dog.
Yeah,
and your shit gone. But the thing is,
someone like Tyson Fury could beat him.
You feel me?
Yeah,
you got to incorporate other shit. So with me, I think. I don't know. The biggest downside when it comes to that is stamina. I don't think it's technicalities. I don't think it's strength. I think it's how long you can go not feeling tired.
I think that's a big part of it.
That's all it is, bro. I think that's the biggest part of fighting.
That's another reason why I think Thor might lose the fight is because like,
he's gonna get tired, bro.
Stamina
in the
was
first
already
round,
an issue.
dog.
Yeah, stamina was already an issue in World's Strongest Man.
Hardcore, dog.
Eddie Hall's just a lot smaller than him too, and that's not like Eddie Hall's like my size. But like Thor is just,
I get it.
He's huge.
He's 6'9". He's like a 7-foot guy.
Yeah,
like,
he's huge.
He gets just tired really fucking fast, bro.
I think he's gonna look
really
very
fast.
clunky. I think he's gonna throw some big hits, and like as long as Eddie Hall can avoid
Duck
those bangers,
he's gonna be wasting his fucking energy, and he's done after like a round
and
or
Eddie
two.
Hall will just like beat the shit out of him,
beat him up. Mm-hmm. Like all Eddie Hall should really do, just tear his fucking body up. Because, bro, you're gonna have to kind of jump hop to hit him in the face, bro.
Yeah,
he's 6'9", bro. You're like
true.
6'3".
Yeah,
fuck his body up.
Yeah,
as soon as he swings, duck, bow, body, duck, bow, body. Like just kill him, dog. And then at some point in time, he's gonna be so tired, his hands gonna be down and smack his fucking forehead up. Yeah. Then jump hop and back. You know? Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
That's why I said Thor should have just avoided the fight.
Yeah.
You lost, bro.
It's true.
Thor, if you go back and look at the shit, you know you lost, bro. Eddie Hall did his shit that entire competition.
Well, this is kind of like the conversation I was saying about LeBron. Like, don't make excuses, dude. Like, just go out there and ball.
Just go play, bro.
And like with the Mountain, like with Thor, he won the next year. So like, why not just say, you know what? I really thought I should have won it this year, but like I'm gonna try harder next year. And then you win, and then people respect the fuck out of you for that. Like,
you're literally
why you gotta act like you got cheated and like create this?
I got cheated on this, and I would have won, bro. You see your knees dipping, dog.
That's weak as fuck.
You see your shit dipping.
Yeah, that's
like
stupid.
You know damn well, bro. Shut your ass up, bro.
Yeah, for real,
for sure,
dude.
Bro.
Dude, so one thing for World's Strongest Man, like when we were watching Strongman for Iceland,
yeah,
dude, those commentators were fucking snooze fest, bro. Like they made me so tired
because they don't be saying shit.
Dude, they don't hype it up. Like,
but you would think for a competition, Iceland, though.
Dude, you would think for a competition that's based around lifting heavy things that like it would be hype as fuck.
Yeah, but
bro.
not really.
But well, no, World's Strongest Man is though. Like the main event and like Arnold's like the Strongman Classic, like that one's hype too.
That's what I'm saying.
But like
I think it depends
Iceland,
on where they hold it.
It was just like they were like golf commentators, and
you already knew it was gonna be like that, bro.
Man.
Like,
but speaking in relation to that, I wanted to talk about some other like sports talking heads that I absolutely can't fucking stand. I am going to talk about this very briefly later in the week on our other show, but Skip Bayless is a fucking stooge. I don't like him. He's annoying as fuck. And Nick Wright and Cruz.
I love Nick Wright, but before I let you get into that,
sure,
you gotta let me say one thing because we were talking about World's Strongest Man. Please tell me, you know about. What's his name? Alexander Siddick.
I'm not familiar with him, no.
He tried to squat 900 and broke both his fucking knees.
So
I know you heard about that.
I read it. I didn't know the name because I read that and I was like, I can't look at this.
Goodness.
Yeah, he tried to squat and he broke both of his knees at the same time. You said his name is Alexander Siddick?
It's Alexander Sedek.
Sedek. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it could be Sedek or but I'm gonna say Sedek.
T's and P's to that fucking guy. I wasn't gonna talk about it on this show, but yeah, dude, he broke both of his knees on the squat.
Now,
which is fucked.
I give him props because that's a high weight, and that's the kind of
Well, you know what? He's probably repped it before.
That's a world's strongest man kind of weight. It really is.
Yeah, that's now, a big boy weight.
They push a little bit more to like 1020 or like whatever, but 900 wouldn't be bad. I've seen Thor do over 1,000.
That's a big weight, dude.
Not on the squat, but I've seen him doing on like a
yeah.
I mean, that's I watched the video one time.
I didn't want to watch it. I literally I read the headline and I just scrolled past it. I was like,
I recommend watching it,
I can't see this.
I do not
I already got you and I both we already got bad knees.
Bro, I'm talking about
we like need to see that.
Both clack inwards, bro. Like clack, they both clack inwards, bro, and he just like falls with the shit and he just yeah, bro. Oh yeah, nigga. Oh my god. Oh, bro, it's so bad, bro. It's so bad.
That's not cool. T's and P's to him, dude. I hope his knees get better.
Speedy recovery.
I hope he didn't tear every single fucking ligament in both of his knees.
This is what I will say. Don't lift no more, my guy. Get your knees together.
Maybe avoid the squats
and chill.
Maybe you work on upper body. Maybe
we're just gonna do upper bodies, bro.
Maybe you do some leg press.
Anything leg
Maybe some light leg press.
I'm talking about like 10 pounds, bro. If you saw his knees, don't go no more than like 10 pounds.
Work a little bit of quads, a little bit of glutes. Work your hips, man. Get a little bit of shape.
Bro,
get a little bit of power.
About
like 2 broken knees. I don't know about that.
Dog, it looks so fucking bad.
I couldn't imagine.
I'm so sorry.
No.
Get back to skip.
No, T's and P's to him.
I had to throw that in there because 900 pounds, dog.
That's a lot. That's a lot of weight.
Fucking a lot, dog.
Very respectable amount of weight. It's like It's like almost. It's almost twice as much as I can squat right now.
That's a lot. That shit is like maybe triple. Maybe almost quadruple. Now, let's not get it twisted, right? Guys, y'all as viewers, y'all don't see us. Heston is a big ass guy, bro. I'm more like, we're the same size, but I'm like a slim version. Yeah. Heston is like a big boy, man. I'm
fat as fuck right now, but your boy's
900 pounds, bro.
I'm gonna get jacked as fuck soon.
Nigga, look, I'll probably at most I will maybe go my weight, maybe 200, 210, 220.
Yeah.
I'll squat that. 900 pounds, bro. Bro.
Like for me, that's not even something I'd want to do.
I would fucking die.
Well, another thing I also refrain from doing, like in the gym as well, is I don't go for PRs. I don't do max lifts because that's how you hurt yourself. I never max myself out. Here's the thing too. I lift everything at 4 sets of 12, and then for legs it's 4 sets of 15. So I rep in excess. So if I'm trying to go a little heavier, I'll only lift to where like I can get up to like 8 or 9 reps is where I stop out. So I never max out. Max is a single rep, bro, like 1 rep. So I could probably go a lot heavier and lift it one time. But that's how you fucking hurt yourself. And then you want to know when you look real stupid is when you hurt yourself trying to do something like that, and then you're out of the gym for like 6 months, and then you get out of shape again because you're a piece
broke
of shit.
Knees. You're almost done, dog.
Yeah, for a long time.
I feel like maybe he did like 850, 860, and he thought that he could do 9, or maybe he did 9 one time.
I think in order to even attempt that, you had to have at least squatted it one time, especially if you're recording it.
But
unless he was just feeling himself that day.
To break both knees, to me, you were just feeling yourself, bro. Here's the thing, dude. Maybe you did 880, and today you feel like you can do 9. Like,
at that weight, if even just one knee goes, like everything underneath you is just gone. I wouldn't be surprised if he had like major back issues too, honestly.
One knee, bro.
I hope that
one knee.
I hope his safety net was high. I hope he didn't
one knee is fine
under the bar.
2 fucking knees though.
Yeah.
Both at the no, bro. It was like the same time, dog. Like as soon as she like clack clack clack, both of them like clack at the same time. Clack clack clack, both of them gone. Dude. Like, you almost make me feel like the most you've ever lifted was 800. Why the fuck would you try that? What is wrong with you?
When did he go down? Like, did he get down to do a full squat and then he crapped out on the way up? Or was it just straight down?
As soon as he fucking did it, when he was going down, clack, like they both just
damn. So he was even, on the way down.
Bro.
That's not good.
I'm telling you, watch it, bro. It almost looks like He was forcing himself in a way
to
do way too much, way too fucking much, bro.
Maybe.
And I get it. Like you said, he may have done it, but that would have been on like his best fucking day. Yeah. Best days don't happen every day.
No.
Bro. Clack, clack. At the same time, bro, inward though, like, clack, clack. Like if it would have been outward, oh my gosh, I'm so glad it was.
No, dude, outward, like a very forced, like Indian style.
I wouldn't know what to say, bro. If they were outward, they were both inward.
They
though.
say
like,
viscous applesauce, bro. That applesauce is his knees, man.
His shit was clack clack in the inward way. If it was outward, bro, I probably would have threw up and lost my mind, and I wouldn't even be talking about it right now.
Yeah,
because it would be too gross for me.
Yeah,
but I watched like a clip, and as soon as it did it, I just paused it and like exited. No, I don't want to say no.
That's good.
Yeah, oh, bro. I mean, good attempt though. I mean. Hey, maybe he's a dude that's trying to get in World's Strongest Man. I'm like, he's trying to do qualification.
He's pushing.
That happens.
Hey, what was he doing that day?
Happens.
He was getting better, man. That's what we preach here.
900 pounds, bro.
But you gotta be smart about it. You gotta use your head too.
900 pounds? I would break my back trying to lift that up. The hell?
I don't think you'd get it off the bar.
Hell no with it. What the fuck?
Like you wouldn't be able to just lift it up on your shoulder.
Like, bro, it would hit my shit. I'd be like, no. Hell no. Fuck y'all.
Hey, to be fair, I'd do the same thing that happened to me, man. Like, I probably wouldn't be able to get it off.
Bro,
no way.
And even if I did get it up, my knees would fucking...
Well, no, your quads would probably, like, explode.
No, bro.
Like, yeah.
No, bro.
Well, you already got bad knees, so maybe not. I don't know.
Look, no.
That sounds terrible.
Hell no. Both knees. Inward. All right, well, let's get back to Skip Bayless.
Yeah, dude, well, it's a couple of guys. Like, Nick Wright, Chris Broussard, and Skip Bayless are three guys who come to mind.
That's my boy.
I was kind of thinking Max Kellerman too, but
in a way,
he's okay sometimes. But like he says some shit sometimes that really piss me off.
Nick Wright meets Ryan LeBron, so I fuck with him. So
well, that's like bias though.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
But I mean, Skip Bayless likes the Spurs, and like when he talks about the Spurs, I'll admit I enjoy it.
Right,
but
it's bias.
But you know, for sure,
right? Because you hate him.
I'm relating to you, but it's just like you want to know what I think the problem is with all these sports heads. Chris Broussard is particularly. Like, the worst for me. Anytime he's on anything, I deadass just, like, turn it off. I'm like, I don't want to listen to this guy talk about anything. But I'll tolerate the rest of them for the most part. I only tolerate Skip because Shannon is on there, and Shannon's my guy. So, like, I tolerate Skip because Shannon will shut him down pretty quick, and he'll say some shit that I like.
He does, bro. He keep it 100, bro.
He keeps Skip tame. And Stephen A. is kind of a mess, too. You want to know what I think the problem is with all these, like, sports talking heads? I think the problem is that they do a show every single day. And every single day, they got to try to find a way to get your attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that there are, like, some days where, like, they just say some shit that, like, they really don't mean. You know what I mean? Like, but, like, they have to have a take. You know what I mean?
It happens.
So, like, for the show, like, hey, we got to say something. Like, we have to have a conversation. So after a while, they run out of shit to say, and then they just start talking out of their ass, and you're like, well, what the fuck is this, you know? So
I mean, yeah, I think so. Chris Broussard, I like sometimes I don't because he says goofy shit. Skip always says goofy shit.
Always.
I can't really fuck with him. Nick Wright says goofy shit. He does, but I like Nick Wright's goofy shit. Just like people like Skip Bayless goofy shit. Just like some people like Chris Broussard.
I kind of like Colin Cowherd. I kind of fuck with Cowherd. Like he says a lot of goofy shit, but.
I mean, at the end of the day,
and like homegirl on that show is cute as fuck,
right?
Too, bro.
Oh, the new one, right?
Name? No, same girl.
It's a new one.
Oh, she's new.
It's not that blonde hair chick no more. It's the darker hair chick with glasses.
She's fine as fuck, bro.
She looks good. He should keep her.
It's a whole.
I mean, I also like the blonde hair chick though that he had before. Yeah, I feel like he should have kept her as well. But I mean,
just like side by side.
Teach his own, you know. Yeah. Maybe Colin don't like white blonde hair girls.
Oh, hey, maybe. I mean, I don't blame him. Homegirl cute as fuck. No, she's not cute as fuck. She's like something else, bro. Same. No, her name's Joy Taylor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's a new one though.
Joy Taylor, fine as fuck. Hey, shout out to Joy Taylor, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking fire.
Hell yeah, dude. No, you know who's really fine?
Who?
Kay Adams, bro. Good Morning Football.
She is fine,
dude. She's fine as fuck. Joy Taylor's like fine as fuck, and Kay Adams is like she girlfriend material. Hell yeah.
Joy can get it. Kristen, right, the one before Joy, she can get it.
Aaron
Andrews can get it. Like I think her name is Malika. She's in the bubble right now. She can get it, dog. There are so many fine ass sports analysts right now. I mean, I would imagine, right? They're at the bubble, dog.
Mm-hmm.
They can't have no visitors, no nothing. You think them analysts are getting their ass toe up by them NBA players,
Oh
bro?
my god!
I mean, let's be real,
You
dog.
might be right, man.
Probably, bro. Think about it. If you were there, and you
It's
a
their
main star,
bubble.
and one of them announcers look good, you're gonna invite them to the room, right?
Holler at your boy.
You think they'll go? Of course.
Probably.
Yeah. Bro, I'll be fucking all
I don't know, dude. I really love it. Like, maybe part of it for both of us is just like, you and me talk all the time. Like, I talk to dudes about sports all the time,
right?
But then, like,
come on, bro,
being able to talk to a chick like about, but like talk to a chick who like knows her shit. You're like, oh wait, hold on, say that again. Say that a little slower for me.
Right?
What was that? Huh?
How hard would you get, nigga? And just pick the bitch up and sit on your face, nigga. Just right. Come on, dog. Come on, bro.
Yeah, man, that'd be pretty sick. Like,
oh man,
it's different, Like, it's insane. It's cool. Yeah,
I call it insane. I think that it's cool when girls know sports, but if they know too much, it's like, okay, you about to marry me now?
Yeah. Like, chill the fuck out.
Right.
Wait.
Right.
So rosters and fantasy?
Yeah.
And we're talking.
Shut your ass.
We're talking sports betting right now.
Shut the fuck up.
Go on.
Right.
Let me go ahead and clean the house for you.
Right. But they're the type of guys the opposite of me. Well, fuck you. Get the fuck out of my face before I fucking kidnap your ass. Oh, shit.
And the worst part is, like, if you find a girl that's like into sports around here, they're probably Cowboys fans.
Right.
It's like,
usually,
that's rough, man.
A couple of them are Green Bay fans.
Some of them are, yeah.
I met a couple that are Eagles fans. It's either Green Bay, Cowboys.
There's a really big Green Bay presence here, man.
There's a huge
we have
Green
two
Bay
clubs here that are like.
I'm
big
not gonna lie. Green Bay is probably the biggest fan base of. If I've ever talked to a girl and asked her if they like football.
Oh, really?
Right?
That's cool.
If they like football, right?
Yeah.
Because not all girls like football.
Sure.
The ones I've asked though, it's either been Cowboys, Eagles, or Green Bay, but Green Bay is by far
that's
the
cool.
most. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, well, a lot of girls be down here from Wisconsin and shit. And I'm like, well, why the fuck? Why you come to?
Well, yeah, it was like that guy I was telling you about. Like, I met him at the car wash. He was from Wisconsin. Yeah, I was like, my dude.
Why'd you come here, though? Like,
I feel like I need to live there, dude. I feel like I belong in Wisconsin.
Right.
Like, I'm already a big white dude, just like everyone else there.
I'm like, should I fucking move there? Because I've been stuck in this whack ass
go to
shit.
Philly?
Like,
yeah.
Let me move to Philly. Let me move to LA. Let me move to Cleveland. I mean, fuck. I mean, even though people say it sucks, it'll be great for me because I'm used to this.
Yeah.
It's a different fucking atmosphere. So it would be great to anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Right.
But so I'm going to give you benefit of the doubt because...
Well, shout out to the Alamo City Cheeseheads. That's the group
most of the girls
we're all really cool.
on some Green Bay shit. They really do.
Dude,
or Dallas Cowboys.
There was one girl I've ever dated who was a Green Bay Packer fan. And, like, we got along so well, dude. And it just, like, it ended up not working out, but we're still, like, cool as fuck. And then there was this one girl I dated whose entire family was a Green Bay Packer fan. And
why is she your wife then? The hell? What's wrong with you?
It's weird.
I mean, it could be. But if I met any girl that loved the Eagles and I didn't have to tell her who the quarterback was, she would get a ring the next day.
Well, I bought homegirl a jersey. I bought homegirl an Aaron Rodgers jersey like super fast because I was like, you need to have one. Like, if you don't have one, I
guess it's also not fair. You have Aaron Rodgers. I have Carson Wentz. So I mean, anybody that's a Green Bay fan,
you can get a Fletcher Cox jersey though. Like, that's kind of cool.
So if a girl told me that she's Fletcher, I nut my pants in. The world,
or like a Brandon Bolden, or like one of those.
If
guys.
she knew some shit like that,
Darren Sproles, like Jackson,
I would give her the world. I'd probably nut my shit and be like, what?
Like,
I barely know that. What the hell?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, come here, girl. Yeah. How you doing?
All right, let's pivot to the NBA.
Let's get it.
So I kind of wanted to just we're about halfway through the series right now for the playoffs. We're in round one.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of competitive series, a couple not so competitive series, and a couple of games just wrapped up actually right before we started recording. So
I feel like we have a couple of series that look like they're competitive, but they're really not.
I'm excited to hear about that.
I'm gonna let you tell me who you think is competitive, and then I'll kind of go off of that with you.
Okay. So do you want to start with blowouts, or do you want to start with competitive series?
I mean, let's go with blowouts.
Okay. I think the Bucks and the Magic is a blowout.
Bucks and
That
Magic.
first game was bonkers. I don't know how the Magic came out and just fucking right in the face. But after that, like Giannis and the boys were just like, yeah, no, we're not gonna allow that to happen. Like, fuck off.
The only problem I really have with them though is the games at some point in time kind of start getting like they look like Magic might be coming back and shit.
It's true though. They do have a couple like the Magic will have a run, and you're like, okay, like what's going on here? And
shit.
Then they'll
but then they come back and then the Bucks keep it. You know, so that kind of shit.
The Magic are definitely better than I give them credit for. I'll say that.
This is what I'll say. Literally, this should be the one series out of, I don't know, maybe another one that the Bucks should have just killed these niggas.
I agree.
From beginning to end. It shouldn't even been close.
Yeah.
And it makes you kind of look like Orlando should have even came.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like
anticipating.
that. But it don't look like that.
No, it's more
like,
competitive than that. That's for sure.
And that's weird. Because you got the MVP, right? Who you say is the best in the league. So what the fuck?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
It's a little weird. So, okay. All right. What else you got? The Bucks, before you get into the next one, they look ass to me. Even though they're beating Magic right now,
relatively speaking,
they should be, but they're not beating them how they should. So I'm a little still wary on the Bucks, and we'll see what they're really about
in the next
round.
Yeah,
when they're gonna play somebody for real, like Boston or Miami or some shit like that. Like we're gonna see like what it really comes down to. Right.
I think the Heat and the Pacers has been kind of a blowout. Those games have been competitive.
That shit is so garbage.
I feel like Oladipo is finally starting to flash out, but it's like too little too late. Like it's not enough. But TJ Warren's still popping off. You got to give him some credit.
He is not popping off like he was before. And I told you TJ Warren's popping off, but I said in his bubble, people going to know that he's the only dude popping off. So then when they stop it, what is the rest of Indiana going to do?
Yeah, well, it's like I said. Well, like I was saying, like,
bro,
they feel like they're a piece away, is what it feels like, against the Heat anyways. Like, they feel like they need another guy to really show up. And the Heat are winning, man. Like, I don't know what
TJ is not dropping that 30-40 no more at all. He's not even close to it. He's not doing it. And like I said, he's doing that shit in them little 8 regular season games that we consider in the book. When these playoffs start happening, trust me, TJ ain't about to do shit. And you know what happened? I feel like it's because he let Jimmy Butler get in his fucking head. Jimmy Bucket said, nah, he's trash.
It's true.
They asked him about it. He's like, nah, he trash.
Jimmy Buckets is my guy, though.
Jimmy Buckets.
You know what? And he's been showing up.
He's been hooping hard. And, bro, he scores when he wants. He doesn't, like...
It's true, though. It looks like he does
literally
it
just
at will.
Passes to the whole team.
Or he's
then
just
when he wants to score, then he scores.
Like, he's just like, okay, I'm going to take over this. Like,
to me...
I'm going to take over the next 10 minutes.
He got TJ Warren looking a little, like, sus right now. Because he said, bro, you suck. And TJ Warren ain't popped off and had no 40-point game, no 50-point game, all that shit he was doing before, right? And they were winning.
Like, oh, that's weird, right?
Indiana ain't won not one game. Miami's up 3-0 after Jimmy Buckets called this nigga out and said, nah, he trash, bro. Like, we ain't nobody worried about him, bro.
Yeah.
Now we seeing that trash or what?
Yikes.
Or, I mean,
yikes.
What's up, TJ? Drop the points, bro, and win the game. What's up, dog?
Yeah.
You was doing 50 on everybody else. What's up now?
Yeah, I feel that.
Right.
I feel that.
Right.
Well, I can tell you the Celtics looks like a blowout, but it's not. Those games have been very close.
So not fair because Embiid should leave.
They need Ben Simmons. I feel like if they had Ben Simmons, it would not be 3-0 right now. Like, the games have been that close.
This is what I think. I think that they decided to keep Ben Simmons, and then they're making Ben Simmons a priority over Embiid, and they're shooting themselves in the foot. And I feel like after this, Embiid's going to leave.
So you think he's going to the Heat?
He will go to the Heat, bro.
Okay.
With Jimmy Buckets, Adebayo, Dragic are the same team, dog.
Dude, that team is so hot. They're all fire, bro.
And it's over.
And that rookie, too, Robinson, who just makes all of the threes.
Hero, Robinson. Like,
I get those confused. Hero and Robinson.
It's
they
over.
look like the same dude.
Like,
yeah.
Bro,
but they're both fires
though.
when I'm getting at. They both got a stroke, bro.
What I'm saying is if they really want Ben that hard, they can keep him. But what does Ben really do? Just pass the ball well? He don't shoot no threes.
Him and Simmons work together. I mean, him and Embiid work together. Like, I think Simmons by himself won't be able to elevate the team the same way.
In what way do they work together? Because we've seen them for a couple years now.
What I'm getting at is, like, other teams have to respect both players.
I don't believe that. I feel like teams only respect Embiid. Teams don't even respect Tobias Harris anymore.
It doesn't seem like it.
Right. The only player that they worry about is Embiid. Ben can do whatever he want to do. He's not gonna shoot no threes.
That's a good point. Like you're not that scared. Like they're not gonna single handedly win the game for you.
So Embiid, I think, is like gonna be done. He's gonna be that guy that's like, okay, I gave my years here. I did what y'all wanted me to do, but I gotta do what's best for me.
Yeah,
and he's gonna go.
Players don't do that. Though. I don't think anyone would say anything different about that.
They let the team decide, and then when the team trades a player. Like then it's nothing, right? Shit. It's not a problem. When the team trades a player, the player can't get mad. But if a player want to leave, then they look fucked up.
It's true.
But that's not fair. Yeah, and be gone, bro.
Yeah,
be gone, bro.
The Rockets Thunder looks like it's kind of a blowout, but that hasn't been as much either.
I'm not gonna lie. OKC won tonight, and OKC actually has, check this, bro, the most clutch points out of any team.
Wow.
In the whole season.
That's an interesting stat.
It's interesting, but not interesting because you have to think about it. So it's OKC, right? We kind of doubted them a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So if they have the most clutch points, that would just mean they've been in the most close games.
That's a good point.
But they suck. So that's why they're always in that predicament in a way.
Yeah.
But they win. So,
CP3 is doing his thing, man.
He's still hooping, dog.
He could be the future of OKC. Like they could build around him as like the veteran presence with like all those first round picks they got for PG-13.
2-1, dog.
And 2-1, man.
They said a 12-0 run in overtime that I missed. Like I watched the whole 104 to 104 shit, and I was like,
I caught the overtime.
I was like, bitch, I ain't watching this shit. The Lakers are on. So I switched smooth to LeBron, dog. Like, let's go. And then I get my notification 12-0 run. OKC, let's go. I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Harden, what the fuck were you doing?
Dude,
like,
he was on the bench, bro. I don't know if he fouled out or what, but like he was out. Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, that shit tough.
And then Raptors Nets looks like it's a blowout, but that's
just Raptors all the way. So literally, what the Raptors are doing to the Nets is literally how the Bucks should be looking to.
Well, but the games were kind of close. Like the Nets had games. They literally fumbled it away, bro.
They're close in a way, but if you really watch the Nets Toronto games,
the Nets got me sweating right now though because they're already playing this good, and then they got
8 players.
Yeah,
8.
And they're playing this good.
And out of that 8 is Harris, who was a 3-point shootout champion in All-Star game.
Yeah.
Kyrie, Durant, DeAndre Jordan. That's only the 4, bro.
That's like your starting.
Dinwiddie didn't go. Dinwiddie's one of their main dudes. Yeah. Like, that is 5 guys that can start.
Like, they'll have like Jared Allen coming off the bench.
They'll have like LeVert. Allen.
They'll have LeVert and Allen coming off the bench. Bro, like, that sounds insane.
They are going to be fucking gross.
They're going to be great.
When Durant and Kyrie come back, if they smash in that, bro, they're going to be fucking crazy.
They're going to be a really good team.
They're going to be crazy on the East.
They're going to be contenders.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like they will probably be winning the East from here on out as long as Durant and Kyrie.
They could be.
I mean, who's really going to beat Kyrie and Durant?
You got your regulars. You got the Raptors in the Bucks. And then if the Bucks if the Heat get Embiid,
I'll say Boston is the only team that I think can.
Dude, they're so deep. And dude, Kemba looks great. Kemba looks fire as fuck. Dude, they're kind of like the Clippers. Like how you said that they got like 12 dudes.
A lot of
dude. The Celtics got like 12 guys.
Jalen Brown looked fire. Thielen looked fire. Marcus Smart is fire. Like
T's and P's to Gordon Hayward.
You know
your boy sprained his ankle again, out for 4 weeks.
Good thing was he sprained the ankle that he didn't break.
Good. I was going to ask about that, which is good. Which is good.
It was the opposite one.
But
he's out
still
for like 4 weeks or something.
Yeah,
like that.
But the Celtics are probably going to move on, so he'll probably come back. Yeah, he'll come back.
He'll be back.
I think it's a close call. Let's just be happy it wasn't something really serious.
I think next year, bro, when we get down to the nitty-gritty, it's Boston or Nets. That's it. Nobody on the East is going to fuck with it.
That series is going to be so good.
I hate to say Giannis, I'm sorry, but Giannis.
Well, especially with the way that they're playing right now.
Giannis
they're not showing that
leave.
They can. Yeah.
Giannis knows after this year he needs to leave. If he stay with the Bucks,
where would you like to see him go?
Me personally, I would like Giannis either on a team that looks like they're not really contending in the East, or go to the West and hop on somebody else's shit.
Wherever Devin Booker goes.
It would depend where Devin Booker goes, because they saying Devin Booker really wants to go do like a Brooklyn Nets kind of shit with Kyrie and Durant. Right. I mean, we talked about this a couple episodes ago, but can you just imagine how, like,
Jordan, Durant,
I mean,
Kyrie,
to me, if Devin went there,
I think it'd almost be too much.
They would literally have to, if they want
to play off the bench.
If they want to keep Jordan and Durant and Kyrie, they'd have to give up like everything else. Like but
why not, right? But why not, right?
Those four. But where are you going wrong? Because 3 out of those 4 can drop 30 on anybody.
Yeah.
Devin Booker can drop 30 on anybody.
Every night.
Kyrie can drop 30 on anybody.
Yep.
Kevin Durant could drop 30, maybe 40 on anybody.
Yep.
Like without even trying.
Yep.
So that's already like fucking what? 30 times 3, 90. 40 times 3, 120? Just for them. That's not the hustle points from other players.
That's true. Breakaways.
Bro, that is just fucking nutty, dog.
I agree.
I hope that he doesn't go there. I hope that he stays with Phoenix because they finished 8-0.
I think so too. And maybe that was enough to keep him.
They should have made it.
They should have. Playoffs. They should have.
To be real. If they're going to do that playoff and playing shit, if you have a team that goes 8-0, they should at least let them play the Blazers to get in.
Yeah, I agree.
And then go from there.
Yeah, at least that. At least give them the chance.
Blazers went 5-3. Phoenix went 8-0, dog. They beat everybody.
What about Memphis? They were in the play-in and they won like 2 games. They went like 2-6 or some shit.
And so it wasn't like Phoenix Suns were just playing like ass teams, bro.
Yeah,
they beat the Clippers. They were beating good fucking teams, dog.
Bro. Yeah,
they gotta get in, bro.
I agree.
Fucking insane. So stupid.
Okay, what about the Mavs and Clippers? That series has been my favorite so far. Like, dude, the energy in that, it feels like playoffs. Like, they're fighting each other. Porzingis is getting fucking ejected.
Right.
Like, dude, they're going at each other, bro. And the games have been tight. The Mavs have been kicking that ass a little bit, man.
So
this last game, I feel like both of their losses, they got robbed. Like, the first game, Porzingis got ejected.
If he didn't,
they would have won that. Easy, yeah.
It would be 2-1.
And in game 3, Doncic sprained his ankle.
Bro.
Like, good fucking luck, man.
Bro, it'd be 2-1 Dallas right now.
Good news, though. For Dallas fans, Doncic just got his MRI today. They said it's like the minimal version of an ankle sprain you can have, and they said the swelling is to a minimum. Right. So he's already been confirmed to be a game-time decision, but he'll play.
He's going to fucking play. My thing is, and so I got to talk some shit, right?
Yeah.
I got to bring the shit to the table. Kawhi and Paul George are supposed to be... They've been shooting
like ass, bro.
They're supposed to be the best defenders on the perimeter. Mm-hmm. They're the best two-way fucking team that people have had since Jordan and Pippen, right?
Uh-huh.
How the fuck is Luka dropping 40, though, every fucking game? So if y'all are that good, what the fuck? And you know what's funny? I've been peeping some shows, right? And they're like, well, Kawhi and Paul George ain't really guarding them that much. Oh, yeah, no. Nigga, yes, they are. Yeah. What game are you watching?
I think Doncic might just be that good. I think it goes both ways.
He's a fucking beast.
He's so good.
He's a beast.
Is it weird that this is his first playoff?
Yeah.
It feels like he's been in the league for like forever now. He's been relevant since he entered.
He's been in for 2 years.
Yeah, so this is second year,
that's
right?
What made it weird.
Yeah.
But Porzingis got hurt. They would have been in last year if Porzingis wasn't hurt. Though, Porzingis came to Dallas already hurt and had to wait. So Luka just did it by himself.
You know what? You got to give Dallas a lot of credit for letting him rest, though, because Porzingis looks amazing now. So, like, they made the right choice there.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, I do feel like the Clippers will still win. But people trying to compare.
This one I feel like is the most likely to go to Game 7.
Right. People trying to compare like Portland to the Lakers to Clippers to Dallas, and I'm like,
that's not even close.
That is not the same.
No.
Like, I feel like the Lakers are gonna mollywop the Portland at some point in time. Like it ain't gonna go to. I almost wanted to say, bro. I said it was gonna go to 6. I'm almost feeling that maybe the Lakers can win the next 2, and it's done in 5.
They could. But it's like you said, Clippers, though, like Lillard and McCollum,
bro,
they could just pop off.
They popped off tonight.
They did.
And they lost.
Yeah.
That's the scary part about it.
We'll see.
And Lillard also has a fucking dislocated fucking finger. I don't know if you saw
that. Yeah, that and McCollum has a bone broken in his back, too. So, like,
what are we really talking about right now? Y'all probably going to lose these next 2, bro.
But don't you think that that's a little worrisome for the Lakers, though? Like, they've been having trouble with these guys, like, under those conditions.
It's the bubble. You're going to have trouble with any team that you play. That's just why a lot of these teams are looking ass as fuck.
I guess that's true.
I'm going to be honest, bro. We've looked the most ass out of every team, but we're still winning. So what if we actually play like we normally do? Mm-hmm. It's going to be a travesty, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think the Seth Curry needs way more minutes than he's getting right now.
Seth
for the
should
Mavs.
almost be starting.
I think so too, dude. Like I don't either. I don't know why. Like, dude, every time he went out there,
I like Hardaway Jr. and I get it. Like Tim
Seth
Hardaway
has played better than him throughout the entire series.
Tim Hardaway was better than Curry's dad, and I get that part of it, but I don't think I would start Tim Hardaway Jr. over Seth. I mean,
at least not right now. Seth is proving he can do more.
They both shoot just as good, and to me, I think Seth shoots a little better.
He does. He shoots better. At least with my eye test.
What I see. Mm-hmm. Now, Hardaway Jr. is not no motherfucker to just sleep on. Like, he shoots great as well, but I think maybe it's smart. It's Rick Carlisle. I mean, he's a smart coach, bro. I mean, he'll put in Tim.
Sure.
Unless shit happen, then he bring in Seth, and then Seth go off.
That's a good point. Well, I mean, it's kind of like Lou Williams, right?
You have to. So it's like Greg, right? He had Manu. Manu didn't start. He did after somebody got hurt.
Yeah.
But Manu was off the bench.
That's true.
As a sixth man.
Yeah.
And Manu come in and drop 20, and there we go. We win.
Yeah.
Because when our benches come in, that's really who wins the game.
That's the mismatch, yeah.
It don't matter when the starters are in, because y'all just go back and forth because y'all all good.
Yeah,
when the benches come in is when you really kind of build up.
Sure.
Which is why I like the NBA part of it, because with NFL, y'all just run the same starters until they start getting hurt. Y'all don't really...
There's substitutions, but it's like...
In what position?
1 to 2 snaps at a time. Your offensive linemen, they'll get like 1 or 2 reps off. Your running back will get a rep off. You'll sub out your like corners and your wide receivers from time to time.
Right.
But...
It's not like your quarterback, though. Or your... Like,
well, actually, your linemen, for the most part, they'll usually play every snap if they can. But if they need a breather, they'll take like a snap off or something.
So this is how it'll be.
Yeah.
This is my like relevance to how it would be. Mm-hmm. Your quarterback would set out a couple plays.
Well, like you want to know what's different about the NFL to the NBA though? Is like the 11 guys you got starting, they're getting a break the whole time the other part of the team is on the field. You know what I mean? Like, those breaks are, like, built into the way the game is played because your defense is only out there when you're on defense.
Right.
And so, like, the entire time your offense is on the field, you're fine.
Right.
So, it's a little different. You see what I'm saying?
That's
like, with the way substitutions work? Yeah. Right, right.
Yeah. I mean, I
see what you're saying, though.
I'm not saying it's like I don't... You know what I'm saying? I just think that it's a little crazy. But
I feel.
Yeah, I mean...
But yeah, dude, I wanted to give you props. Michael Porter Jr. is
I told you, dog.
Insane, bro.
Eating, bro.
He is
eating,
so
bro.
nuts.
He's eating. And what's crazy about all this shit is they're going to have to let somebody go.
Which is
because
insane.
They got Michael Porter Jr., who was hurt.
Yep.
And now he's popping off.
They're not paying him shit.
And they have Bobo, who's also not getting paid shit, and he's good. They're not going to be able to keep their squad, bro. Like, they're going to have to start letting... They're going to have to let like 2 or 3 people go, bro. Yeah. At some point in time, it's going to come to a space where these players are too good. You ain't going to be able to hold them. You're not even playing them. Like, the hell?
It's true.
Yeah, it's going to get really bad for them.
Shout out to Mike Conley, too. He doesn't look like he's missed a beat either. Like, him and Kemba
I will give him some credit, dog.
Right now.
He left to go to his baby, and then he came back and had like 7 out of 8 threes or some shit, like some crazy
dude. And then
shit
I don't know if you noticed, dude.
With 29 points.
So
or some
the
shit.
Nugs Jags series, it looks like it's close, but I don't think it has been, bro. I think the Jazz have been dominating that series, dude.
This is what I've said. The Nuggets, outside of that one game that they won, look like a 10th seed.
They do, dude. They look so bad.
Can I tell you why?
Well, hold on. Let me say something. The Jazz,
I wanna
the
see
game they lost was in overtime, and that was without Mike Conley.
Exactly.
And then they won the last game, and then Mike Conley came back, and then they fucking destroyed him. So what are you going to say?
I'm going to tell you what I think that it is.
They look low energy. They look unmotivated.
They're in the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
And so everything is a neutral site now. Denver has altitude. So based on this series...
So you think they're used to playing gas players?
Based on this series, bro, they would have had home court against Utah.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have meant Utah would have had to go up to Denver and play in the altitude that Denver's used to playing in already. And maybe a couple of these games that we're seeing already where Utah just destroyed them,
in their field.
Denver would have won because they would have been at home.
Sure.
We're in the bubble now, though. There's no altitude. There's no nothing. We just fucking hooping. They getting ass destroyed. I feel like Denver's out of there if they will not win another game. Utah will
the way
will win
Utah's
it out.
playing right now, they look like they're about to just sweep them out. Like that's it.
Utah's gonna win it
and
out,
not
bro.
only that, they
It's
look
over.
dangerous too.
Not to me.
Okay.
I will say they're gonna smash out Denver. When we get to this next round, and you're gonna play somebody like a fucking the Lakers or Houston or Clippers or some shit like that. No, bro.
I think it'll at least be competitive.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay. So you think that's it?
Mm-mm. I mean,
We'll see.
I will give them one game,
Sure.
like the next round versus somebody, but not like how they're doing Denver, bro. They're making Denver look.
They make them look really
fucking-
bad.
It looks like Jokic ain't shit. Murray ain't shit. Like Denver just looks all the way ass right now. Like no way. Mm-mm.
All right, and then we do have the Lakers Blazers. They had the one game, and then that was about it. It's been the Lakers show pretty much.
Lillard popped
since
off, bro,
then.
but Lillard was literally dribbling right after he dribbled off a half court, shooting the ball.
Yeah.
You can't fucking stop that.
No.
So people are looking at me like, well, what happened the first game? I'm like, bro, go watch that shit. The shots that Lillard was hitting, like, nobody shoots shots like that.
Yeah, they were preposterous.
And he was fucking making them. Like, that's why Lillard is Dame time. Like, what else you want me to tell you? I don't have no excuses. I'm not going to say, like, no, Dame Lillard was just hitting shots, bro. Like,
yeah, he got hot.
he took one dribble at the half court and shot it
I feel
on
that.
net.
Yeah.
Dribble after shot. Like, it's tough.
Right.
It's
so
tough.
moving on, the NBA announced that the next season is going to be postponed, likely to March, along with free agency and the combine. They said they're working on a virtual combine so that players around the country can go to several like remote locations and get tested by doctors at local hospitals for like their vitals and their measurements and everything. And then they'll also be able to send in like tape of like what they can do. And they already said that like most of the high profile guys are not going to participate because like they don't want that. They don't need like all that extra bullshit going on.
They don't have to.
No, because they're already high profile. Yeah, they're already big boys. But
what they can do.
They said that this is likely going to be the most inclusive like combine in like history because since it's virtual, they pretty much anyone can participate. You know what I mean? So there's going to be a fuckload of guys participating. I'm assuming most of them aren't even going to be heard from, honestly. But I can tell you that the reason for postponing the season is they said that the ultimate goal is to be able to go back to having like regular home games again and not have to start in a bubble again. So they want to try to go back to doing stadiums again. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think they're going to postpone it. Shit's not going to get better. And then they're just going to go back to the bubble anyways.
I don't think they're going to postpone it. I think they're not going to do the home games. They're just getting people's shit.
Well, I thought that was like official. Like Adam Silver said, like it should be getting postponed.
They're gonna go back to the bubble.
That's what I thought, and I don't see what's wrong with that, unless they just don't like paying Disney for it, which I can also understand.
I get it. People really think like in a year or two, COVID's gonna not be here, and
yeah, they think it's gonna be cool in like 6 months.
Normal life, and it's a fucking virus, you dumb ass. Like it's here.
I don't think a vaccine's gonna be made by then.
I mean,
like legitimately,
even if it is, right? The virus is hitting us now. Like it hit us like earlier this year in 2020. In 2022, you're telling me you have a medicine for it, but I'm sure it would have mutated and did so much shit within 2 years.
We'll see.
Whatever you drop, you're gonna be dropping it for the basis of how it came out, not for the mutation.
It's gonna
so
be
it's fucked. Come on, man. Like just let it go, man. Y'all know what y'all did.
My thing is like the bubble's already shown it can work. Like why not just keep
leave it there?
I don't know.
You know why you don't leave it there? Because they want more people to get it. They want more people to die. They want more people. They want to, bro. You already know. Bro.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, but okay.
It goes back into conspiracies, bro. This shit was dropped on us by the government. This wasn't no shit that just crept through the ocean or through waters and. Well, how did it get here?
I don't know.
Exactly. Bill Gates paid.
I mean, the answer is probably somebody got it and then came over here on a plane and then infected a bunch of other people.
Bill Gates paid a bunch of money to work on like this virus outside of like another 6 or 7, and they just dropped this one on us. There's other ones that they have ready that they can drop whenever they want, and this is all that's gonna happen, bro. From now until whenever, right? They're just gonna depopularize everything to get it small enough to where everything is one thing, one religion, one money, one.
How small?
I don't know how small they have to go to do that.
What would you say?
To me?
Yeah.
I don't know because I wouldn't give a fuck about what they're saying. So I would do whatever the fuck I still wanted to.
Okay.
I would imagine though it's going to be a significantly smaller amount than what we have now.
How many digits? Less than $1 million?
It will still be millions,
Uh-huh.
but everything's gonna be one. Everybody's gonna do the same religion. Everybody spend the same money. Everybody's gonna be on one accord, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're working towards.
Okay.
So this shit is just, bro. They put it out here.
Okay.
Bill Gates admitted it. So I mean, it is what it is.
He did what?
He admitted it. Look it up, bro.
Look it up. How about you tell me?
I can tell you if
What
you
are you
want
talking
to
about?
know. Bill Gates has funded hella money into these viruses, where it's somewhere between like maybe up to 7 or 8 different viruses that they've been working on in lab that he funded to, and Corona's one of them, and now Corona's out in the public. So,
Are you talking about COVID-19 though? Because there's like several other types of coronaviruses.
so what's out right now
Uh-huh.
in the public that
Uh-huh.
people getting sick from, Bill Gates funded to that. And
Okay.
he's also funded to maybe another like 6 or 7 other viruses that I don't really know about.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if I want to know about it. This one's already seems like it's working. So, I mean, will he have to go to the other 5 or 6? I don't know. But I mean, will we see in the next couple of years? I think we will. So, all this shit sounds like I'm talking nonsense, bro. But when it starts happening, I don't say nothing. But
Uh-huh.
people don't remember me saying anything.
Yeah.
So then I look silly when I say something at first.
Okay.
But if people think about it down the line, I make hella sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't believe you, but okay.
You don't. But you, in 2 years, dog,
Okay.
we're going to have this conversation again, I guess, on the podcast, right? If we
Yeah,
go
that'll
for
be
live,
great.
right?
If we're still around, if we're part of
Right. Right.
that
And
depopulation.
and we'll see.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
How do you feel about LaMelo Ball? Or do you
he's
give
great.
a fuck? Is this even a conversation?
I think he's great.
Do you?
I do.
You think he's better than Lonzo, right?
Yeah. I actually think he should be number 1. He's going to go like probably 3 or 4, though.
Who? Okay, well, yeah, that takes me to the lottery, too. So, like, the lottery was also announced. So, you got the T-Wolves, the Warriors, and the Hornets in that order.
They have one nigga from Georgia who's supposed to be first. And then they have Wiseman from Memphis, who's supposed to be second. And then they have LaMelo as third. I personally think Wiseman should go first. He's the best. He's like a big man.
Uh-huh.
He got suspended, though, for like some bullshit.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
I don't know if you saw it or not, but people who kept up with that shit know. Like,
Okay.
he got suspended.
Like, it's
so
bogus.
he didn't get to play, like, most of his season. But
Sure.
when he played, dog, like, dumb. So, I think he should go first. I think LaMelo should
Dude,
go
what if
second.
he goes to the Warriors?
Right. Which is so this is the only thing, right, that people are understanding. People are thinking, like, the Warriors already got a lot of people that are just about to draft somebody else good. La, la, la. The Warriors are not going to draft nobody. They're going to trade their pick
That makes a lot of sense.
and get, like, somebody who's good now. And they're going to be good with Wiggins, Steph. Because a lot of people don't remember
Their
that
bench
Andrew
is not
Wiggins
bad.
went.
Yeah, their bench is pretty good.
People don't remember Andrew Wiggins went over there.
And they got mad playtime
Steph,
left, too.
Clay coming back. They still got Dre. And they added Andrew Wiggins that people forget about. Now they're going to add, I don't think they're going to add the draft pick. I think they're going to take the draft pick, trade it to somebody, and get somebody from that. And then their team.
You can get a lot of capital for
Golden
a
State's
second,
about
for a
to be-
second overall pick, man.
Golden State's about to be stupid dumb next year. It's going to be fucking crazy. I think Golden State may possibly be the best team based on,
I don't think that's a bold statement.
roster-wise.
Yeah, like on paper.
Lakers on my shit. You already know this. LeBron's my dude.
Yeah.
LeBron literally has to win this asterisk championship right now because
This might be the end of his window.
next year
It might be it.
a lot of teams are getting players back and
Yep.
it's gonna be
It's gonna be way
insane.
harder.
It's gonna be fucking
It's
insane.
going to be way harder.
It's gonna be insane, yeah, for sure.
If next season does get delayed, do you think it affects the number of games they play, or do you think like it just stays the same and it's just weird?
It's gonna affect them. If it gets delayed, it's gonna affect
It'll
them.
make the season even shorter.
It'll make it shorter. I mean, but it could maybe make it like the lockout season where it's like 50 games
Oh, sure.
maybe or
Yeah,
some
yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
It'll be something like that. Like
Okay.
if it delays, they'll play like a portion of it out, but it won't be the full amount. But
Sure.
apparently, the bubble, if it pops off the way it's supposed to and it looks good, then they're gonna replicate it and do the same shit.
I feel
from
that.
what I heard. So,
Okay.
but why would they do it anything different.
I don't know.
If it works,
yeah, like
then
why
it
not?
works. Like,
I don't get it either. I think it's stupid.
why are we switching it for? Or why are we delaying it to try something else? And I mean, I know y'all want fans there, but the best y'all can get is get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Then your fucking family can be there.
Yeah.
Other than that, then who cares? If you have to play or be good at what you do in front of people, then are you really good at it?
It's true. It's a good question.
You feel me?
It's a very good question.
So do what the fuck you got to do if nobody's there, just like you would if somebody is there.
You're absolutely right.
Same shit, bro.
On that topic, did you know that the NFL is considering a bubble for the playoffs for themselves?
A bubble for the playoffs.
Yeah, they're considering a playoff bubble for the NFL too.
So the regular season
would be normal, is what. Well, they said everything's on the table, but particularly they said they were considering
the season's gonna be normal. Then they will bubble the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So why not just bubble the whole season?
That's what I was saying, but I don't know. Maybe it's because like they didn't plan for that initially, so like maybe they don't have enough time.
So this is what I'll tell you, bro.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be kind of easy. Just go to a major city that also has a big college team.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, just go to a neutral
stadium and in the NFL
neutral site and just let everybody play from there. Like,
how do you think that would affect NFL? Being
it is going to affect in the same way it's affecting NBA.
Huge.
There's going to be so many teams that are good.
I think so.
That are not going to be good, bro. With no fans in the stands, bro. They're going to look ass, and I want to see that. Because my team right now looks ass, bro. Lakers look fucking garbage. Yeah. We're up to 1, but we looked ass.
It doesn't feel good. Yeah.
Right. Like, we're not the same team, bro, without a crowd.
Yeah.
And I'm the first to admit that. Mm-hmm. But so are there other teams that don't have a crowd that also look ass.
I think
I want to see how other sports do that.
Yeah. The one thing I wanted to tell you about. It literally made me cry today, man. It was so nice. Nick Nurse got announced.
I saw his bitch ass get Coach of the Year.
Dude,
you cried?
Yeah. You want to know why?
I do want to know why. Why the fuck did you cry?
Because his Coach of the Year award was given to him by his high school coach, like from when he played in high school. And the dude was old as fuck, and he didn't know that he was gonna get it. It was like a surprise.
It's supposed to be. The hell?
Yeah, but like what I'm getting at is like it was kind of like when they inducted Terry Bradshaw to the NFL Hall of Fame. You see what I'm getting at? Yeah, like it was just one of those moments.
Teddy bear.
I am, dude. I don't know. Like I felt that, man.
Fuck Nick Nurse. Okay? And fuck Toronto.
Okay.
Now I did see that he got Coach of the Year. I do give him a big ups because
Nick Nurse needs to keep that goatee. By the way, he looks great.
No matter what, right? Kawhi left, and his team is still like number
Fred
2.
Van Vliet does not get enough credit, bro. That guy's smooth as
underrated.
Butter, bro.
He's underrated.
He's extremely underrated.
He's underrated.
He didn't get enough credit last year.
Siakam got most improvement. I'm glad that they did that because he literally was the most improved.
Yeah.
But Nick Nurse has a squad.
He does.
So just because Kawhi left does not mean he gets Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
And that's my problem with it. Like, give Coach of the Year to me. If I had to pick Coach of the Year, bro, I'm going to be real. It's fucking Billy Donovan, bro, for OKC. He took a team that everybody said they will not make the playoffs at all. Hell no. And these niggas make like the 6th seed, dog.
Yeah,
not even the 8th.
Scrape in.
They're like the 6th seed, almost the 5th.
Mm-hmm. You make a very good argument,
bro.
That's for sure.
You know, so Nick Nurse, this is nothing against him.
I think he deserved it last year.
Right, not this year.
Yeah,
there's no way. Billy Donovan should have won this shit hands down. Taking the team that he took with an old ass Chris Paul, old ass Steven Adams, and like a fucking rookie.
Hey, Steven Adams is still doing good too, though. You gotta give him some respect, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Out here crushing
Why is he doing good though? Maybe his coach. Coach of the Year. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Like, I mean, I get it. Nick Nurse can get that. But Nick Nurse also got, like, a young-ass team. Like, OKC, them niggas are old. Yeah. Gallinari's old as fuck. He can barely run. Bro, he looks horrible, dog. Chris Paul old as fuck. Steven Adams, you're older as fuck. Like, Billy Donovan did some shit with that OKC team. And they actually look better than they did when Westbrook was fucking there.
They do look better than when Westbrook
That's what I'm saying, dog. That dude gets Coach of the Year. Nothing against Nick Nurse, though.
I respect that.
But
no, I think you have a very good opinion.
Billy got to get that, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm a little upset with that. But I'm glad that you did cry. That's really cute. Because you're not a basketball
I cry a lot, dude.
fan like that. You're like a football guy. So
football,
I like the sentimental.
I like the
sentimental.
I don't know. You got to think about it, right? Like, coach of the year is already a big deal. It's a lifetime achievement. You know what I mean? Like, it's a
Right,
big
but
deal.
it's not fair for
And,
Nick Nurse to get that.
well, I mean, like I said, I feel like he deserved it last
Has
year.
Nick
But
did Nick has Nick Nurse gotten one before?
no,
No.
did he? I don't think so.
I mean, did he deserve it?
I don't know.
Is more of the question.
I don't watch enough basketball. Like, but you make it. I think okay. I think their head coach deserves it. Like
What the
I think
hell?
you're right. Yeah, I agree.
I get it, Nick Nurse. You're like high on the East,
even,
but like,
or maybe even
dude.
Monty Williams, just like for what he did in the bubble. Like, but I mean, it's also the bubbles. Like, I understand.
So it
like,
goes
it's
before
not the whole
that.
season.
They're basing it before that.
I understand.
Right?
I understand. So like, I get it. But
It's ass crack. Like, y'all know damn well Nick Nurse is a good coach, but bro, he did not coach better than no fucking
you
Donovan
could maybe
did.
even argue like the Nets head coach, like for the
Nope.
Nets getting in and like doing
Nope.
as well as they did, and like
Nope.
Kyrie being a bitch. And,
Nope.
I'm just saying you could argue is what I'm saying.
Oh, I mean,
like,
in
that's
a
what
way,
I'm saying.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's an argument
For
to be
sure.
had there. Yeah,
I'm still gonna stick with Billy Donovan should have won, but
I agree with you.
Nick
I
Nurse,
think you're right.
he got it. Much love, and I'm okay with it, but I don't know, man. When they do those kind of things, bro, that's why I don't like them, bro. And
I understand.
they just always base it on weird shit. So
I get it. All right, well, let's pivot back to the NFL.
pivot. Let's go.
Did you see that the Canadian Football League commissioner officially announced the cancellation of the season?
Why?
They said that it would be too much of a financial loss for the entirety of the season for them to justify having the season. Like, they would just lose money the whole time. So they don't think it's worth it. And I mean, I would argue that the NFL is probably going to have the same thing happen. But the NFL is a lot bigger than the CFL is. They got bigger contracts. They got bigger sponsors. I think the NFL will almost, like, they'll probably, like, break even this year. So they might not make a bunch of money, which could be considered a financial loss because, like, they're not making money. But I don't think the NFL will lose money. And even if they do, I think the brand is so big that, like, they can afford to do that. The CFL is just smaller, and
That's what I'm saying. So I think the brand, not just NFL, like anything that's football, they make some kind of money from. So I think that they will lose money on the NFL side.
yeah.
But I think like The Rock buying, like, you know, like and shit like that, they'll make money from other dividends to it. It'll.
Well, we've already discussed this. They're probably going to sell, like, spots in the stadium, like like for like banners and stuff to make extra money.
Right.
So
they're gonna do something, though.
Yeah, I think so too.
They'll make even.
That's what I'm saying. I think they might break even. Yeah.
Even if they don't break even, they've made over. So for so many
so
years,
long. Yeah,
it
that's what
doesn't
I'm
hurt
saying
for them
too.
to go
Yeah, like they'll be fine.
negative.
Yeah, they'll be
for
fine.
a couple years. Like that don't hurt them at all. Like,
And plus, they just signed like a multi-billion-dollar contract with EA to keep the rights for the Madden game. So
that's
it's
what
like,
I'm saying, bro.
Like, come on, dude. They've got plenty of money.
And EA needs to get the fuck better with that.
Dude, fuck them.
Before I start talking shit about fucking Madden, I don't play Madden because every single Madden is the fucking same.
It's been the same
and
for
I'm
years.
almost starting to get like that with 2K. I skip a year, and they're still starting to almost make them the same, and I'm about to stop fucking playing 2K.
I respect
but
that.
I'm trying to keep.
I was thinking about getting into 2K just because, like, I literally have never played one.
It's fucking cool, dog.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you play it all the time like you play Madden all the time, it's just the same game every year.
Yeah.
With
well, that's
or two
why
different things,
franchise
like,
mode is so important, so that like you can play like
bro.
a GM and like run your team,
It's
and,
fucking retarded, bro.
Get different players and trade different
Yeah.
players, and like you can run different teams, and like it's always different,
Yeah.
And that's what I've always cared about was the franchise mode. Like even back in like 2005, 2006, like I cared about franchise. Like I wanted to run my team,
Right.
and then you play some games. You manage your roster, you do all that stuff. Like that's what I was into. So. Like, I mean, yeah, I think the sentiment is that they need to get their shit together for sure.
I'm only starting to hate 2K because they're making it too realistic, bro. Like, years ago, you were able to spend money, right, to make your player 99.
That's kind of stupid.
It is in a way. But if people work all day and can't play the fucking game,
I guess I can respect
then
that.
they do that.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
now they make it to where you have to play the game every day. You have to play for hours to build your person up. And
It
it's
takes
like,
that long.
what if people work? What if people got kids? What if people got responsibilities?
Yeah, then like you just got a shit
The
player.
only dudes that are good
Yeah.
are the dudes that literally wake up at 6 in the morning, play this shit till fucking like 3, take a nap, wake back up, play this shit till 2 in the morning, go to bed. Like, I can't fucking do that. Like, I can't.
I respect that.
I can't play the game that much, bro. I want to get on though and still have a good player.
Sure.
And it started sucking, bro. So I did put in the time.
Yeah.
And I got my play till 99. But if you don't play it, your player fucking drops.
That's lame.
Like if you don't play, and it drop you from a 99 to a 96.
Maybe I won't play it. Maybe I won't get it. Then.
I mean,
I'll just stick to playing Rocket League.
You want to get it to be an owner or like a So that's different.
Yeah.
I'm talking about playing as a player.
Oh yeah,
so
I don't really care
different.
about that.
You wouldn't play as a player. You would do like the general manager.
Yeah.
You would love it.
Yeah.
That part is cool of it. I don't like that part.
Okay, maybe
I don't
I'll
want to
get
manage a team. I want to play on the fucking
Sure.
team, motherfucker. Like pay me, motherfucker. Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, different mindsets. Yeah.
So, have you seen the Raiders' new stadium, the Alliance Stadium? Dude, it looks so sick. Did you see that in each end zone they have like a club area called the Black Hole, where it's like club seating where they get bottle service, and it's in each end zone where the players can hop up with them and celebrate when they score touchdowns.
That's pretty raw, bro.
Dude, that's so sick. Dude, how expensive are those tickets? How expensive are those tickets?
Yeah. No. So I can say this. So I went to Vegas last year. I go every year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Thanksgiving time.
Yeah.
I do like that weekend after. So I'm gonna go down there and see it. Last year when I was down there, it was almost done, but they were just like. So I was able to see like I like literally past it.
Yeah.
And it was like the glass part of it on most of like the outside, but they didn't have like the top and shit done.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking at the top of it. I'm like, bro, that shit looks sick as fuck.
It looks so sick.
It looks better in person, bro. I swear to God.
I bet
it
probably looks insane.
Fucking sicker than any little image that we're getting. Like, dog, that shit before it was even done, dog. It looked fucking insane. It looked fucking insane.
I feel that.
It looks. I think it looks badass, and I think that shit like that to me. We can say Oakland was trash, but they're in a new place now.
This could be a big thing for them.
That stadium, bro, they are going to be good.
Well, it's like I said. Well, it's like I said before, right? Like you can have the exact same teams, but like if you get like new uniforms and those uniforms are fire,
something, dog.
like your mentality is different, man. Like you feel hot, bro,
like,
and like you're ready. Like it's a new attitude, you know. So like I think like the new stadium could be a really big part of that.
It could be a huge thing.
It just sucks that now that they have this badass new stadium, no one's gonna be able to go to it to watch them.
It's gonna be expensive as fuck.
Well, no, they just won't. Like from what I understand, like Oakland's not gonna allow anyone to go yet. So
they shouldn't.
Right, it's gonna be empty.
But they're also in Vegas, so who gives a fuck? Because they're gonna have hella bets on all their shit. So who cares?
I feel that.
I mean, they'll still make their money without even letting anybody go in that bitch for maybe the next 3 or 4 years because they're in fucking Vegas.
I feel that.
I mean, it's a little different than if we build an Alamo Dome right down here in San Antonio and then say people can't go. We'll probably lose money real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
here we
but
probably
in Vegas,
would.
though, like...
Yeah, they don't need it.
All that odds.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
All the bets.
They'll be fine.
Yeah, bro.
And they'll make their money back really quick, too, like, once they do
That's
allow
what I'm
people
saying,
to go.
bro.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a problem.
Did you see that the NFL chose to not continue its full-time officiating program for 2020?
Yeah.
So, like, for people who don't know, like, the officiating crew, like, the refs for the NFL, up until 2018, they were part-time employees. And the problem with that is that refs have to do 10 times more than the players do. Like, they have to watch tape too, but for new teams every week, 2 teams every week, they have to have like briefing meetings like with the head of officiating every week. They have to talk about like what they're calling, what they're not calling, like calls are getting right, calls are getting wrong, like what we need to work on, like what we're doing. They need to do their tape. They got to stay in shape because they're out on the field too. They got to do all this shit, and a lot of it is like off the clock. Like a lot of it is on their own time.
I feel like they should have to do that.
Well, the NFL switched to full-time officiating so that they can get paid for the entirety of the time that they're working, and so that they can actually have built-in parameters to make sure that all of the refs are being trained the same way, so that there's more consistency in the officiating. Like that's the whole reason. That's the whole reason.
Okay.
So, but the NFL, after a couple of years, has chosen to no longer do that. And so you pair that with the fact that
They're shitty.
5 starting refs and 2 additional replay refs have opted out this season. I think this season could be really, really bad for officiating. It's a detriment to the league. The refs need to be full-time employees.
The referees should have been full-time from the get-go.
My point exactly.
Because literally you just run up and down the field and call shit. You don't take the hits. You don't do nothing else, bro. So if you want to be a referee for a sport, that would mean your job entails studying it and watching tape and doing all that shit. Period. Whether they pay you for it or not, like that's just what you do.
I think they need to be full-time.
I mean, I would say they need to be full-time. I don't necessarily think that their pay should go fucking like crazy high.
No. I'm not saying their pay should go super high. I'm just saying they need to be compensated appropriately, and they need to be full. Like they have to be
full-time.
I don't see any other way that it works, and it doesn't work. Is what's been proven.
What the fuck? That's like me, you going home, bro, and they say, "Oh shit, I got a game to go on Saturday, bro. I got the Rams, bro, and the Raiders. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, but I'm chilling at home right now. You know, so I need to be watching this tape to see like how they play.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
bro, no, you need to be full time all day, every day.
And here's
like,
the thing, too.
What the hell?
It's not just the outcome of the game, too. Like, these refs are also affecting billions of dollars of gambling, too. So it's like, it's not just the game itself. There's a huge, like, financial responsibility there, too, from the NFL. Now, there is one thing they did. They removed the stooge and a sellout of Al Riveron from being in charge of the NFL refs. And they replaced him with two new heads of officiating. They appointed Walt Anderson, former ref, one of the best refs out there. He's one of the heads of officiating now. And then there's this other guy who's a former coach. I can't remember his name right now, but there's a former coach and then one of the best legitimate officials that we've had in a long time. So they're both like fully in charge of the reffing program now, which I think could have a dramatic impact. However, Al Riveron is still in charge of the replay reviews, and I think each and every one of us can agree that he is astronomically terrible at replay review. Like, literally, every single person in the entire bar can go, that was not pass interference. And he would go, nope, pass interference. Suck my dick. And then, like, because he's the one, dick, right? Yeah, and then we all got to suck his dick. Dude, and here's my thing, man. It's every week with this shit, bro. Every single week. Like, it's so insane that somebody in charge of this can get every call wrong. It's so weird. Like, it's actually surprising when one gets right. Like, you look at it and you're like, yeah, no, that was an incompletion. He didn't catch that, and, like, he caught it. And you're like, no, he dropped that. It hit the ground. And you're like, no, he caught it. And you're like, no, he caught it. And they're like, no, he dropped it. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
So with COVID and Corona going on, there's so many refs that opted out of all this. Other people that aren't ready yet have to be pushed into a spot that they're not necessarily ready for.
Exactly. And now they're not full-time
And now it's going to be...
Yeah, and they're also not full-time anymore.
It's going to be insane, dog.
Yeah, so we might have like a 2016 situation on our hands, which is not great. Insane. We don't need another Fail Mary. Don't do it to the Packers again.
I think...
Don't do it.
The referees will be
suffered enough.
If the NFL decides and is smart and says there's just not going to be any fans, man, I'm sorry. If y'all have like season tickets, we'll refund y'all some of it, and then y'all can come to the playoffs. But like regular season, nobody's coming in here, dog. Like, I'm sorry. They have to do that, bro.
I think that's what needs to happen.
Then the refs that they're moving up and doing shit, they will be fine. They'll be fine. They have to do just, I'm sorry, guys. I know y'all paid money for this shit, and we'll refund you in the best way we can.
They'll just be refunded. Like, you know, like honor it next season.
Or you be on a fucking virtual screen, like a lot of season holders are right now for the NBA. Like, them virtual fucking fans ain't just people who go buy the ticket, which you can't go do.
Yeah.
Those are like fucking fans who bought fucking season tickets.
Well, I mean, if you're talking Packers, like their wait list is years upon, like they get handed down for generations.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I feel that.
So if you're part of that, then you get to be incorporated in that.
You have to in some way.
Necessarily coming though, you can't come, dog. Like yeah. It's fucking Corona, dog. Get the fuck out of here.
I agree.
If one like this is the thing that I do, right? I like the Lakers, right, or wherever LeBron goes, I like my Eagles. If I feel like anything's gonna jeopardize one person on my team getting sick, and then everybody on my team can be sick, and then my team just can't play, I don't want to see it. So I don't want no fans. I don't for Philadelphia. I don't want no fans in there at fucking all.
Yeah, don't play it.
I barely want like flag holders on the fucking side of the fucking like fuck, bro. We know what 10 yards is. We know what the fuck like. I want it so limited, bro. I don't. If one player gets sick, then another player gets sick. Then like your whole team's fucked, bro. If it spreads to like,
I feel that.
Nah, I'm not with it.
Did you see that the NFL made a new position? Like they made a new position in the head office of the entire NFL. It's referred to as the NFL Diversity and Inclusion Officer. Did you hear about that?
Meaning what?
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
So they hired this guy. His name's Jonathan Bean. He's a former. Well, no, this guy he has a doctorate in his field, and he's worked for other companies, including 21st Century Fox and Time Warner. And they didn't give a big description on it. He's just supposed to be in charge of like the respect and inclusion of like all races and diversity, like, within the league.
So some super Black Lives Matter position.
It's what it seems like. Yeah,
kind of how it's.
I think he'll like be in charge of enforcing like the Rooney Rule, like for coach openings and stuff, and like he'll probably be the one to handle the press and stuff when it comes to Black Lives Matter and the anthem and all that stuff.
I think that's cool. I think every team should do that.
Well, this is for the whole league.
Everybody should do that.
Yeah, well, this is for the whole league now.
No, but I mean not just football. Like every.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Every sport,
it makes sense, right?
Like every sport across the board.
And the cool thing about this guy is he's already done the same thing for other like multi-billion-dollar companies. Right. So like he has experience.
He knows the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
right, it's just not a game.
So I think it'll be good for the league. I think it's a good PR move for sure, and I think it's going to help kind of smooth our way through like the BLM stuff and. The anthem and all this other bullshit,
Right.
Speaking of that, kind of in the same vein, we got some interesting news out of Washington this week.
Do we?
Yeah, we really do. So we got a couple of bangers here. First off, Washington hired a new president for the team. His name is Jason Wright. He's the very first black team president in NFL history. The Washington football team. Hired the first black president ever. And this guy's actually a former running back in the NFL. And after he retired from the NFL, he ran a successful business. So this guy has both successful business experience and player experience, which led to him being what they refer to as a perfect candidate. And this kind of ties in like with Ron Rivera too. Because I knew that Ron Rivera was supposed to be getting like more control in Washington, which is why he left Carolina. But I didn't realize Ron Rivera has full control of football operations. So he's like basically like GM level control for the Washington team. And then this guy, Jason Wright, he is full in control of the business side. So you got your business guy, you got your football guy, and then they're both going to report to Dan Snyder.
So this, I guess I kind of touched on this in other episodes we had. This is where I think the Black Lives Matter thing like gets too much.
Well, this guy seems like he's legitimately qualified.
I mean, he's legitimately qualified. I get that part.
Let me say this, because I think I know where you're going. I was curious. Is this Dan Snyder trying to just make a good PR
It's
move?
just odd, bro. Like now...
You're like, that's weird, right?
You're the dude that didn't want to change the name. You didn't want to change nothing.
And this happens right after the minority... And this happened after the shareholders wanted him to sell his team.
Now all of a sudden, bro...
It seems a little sus, bro.
You decide to change the name. You decide to do it. Now you want to, like...
Right. You got a minority head coach.
Like...
The first black president.
That's why I feel...
But, no, don't get me wrong. These are all great things. But it just seems like he may be doing it for the wrong reasons.
Right.
Which makes it weird.
So it's not necessarily like the wrong reason, because it could be a good reason. I think it's just...
I don't think Dan Snyder gives a fuck.
I think it's more of the wrong timing. But I also, like you just said, I don't think he gives a fuck either.
I don't. I think he's doing it so he can keep his team.
He's just doing it to seem like that's what he does. This is how I do it. But he really don't do it like that.
I'm so progressive. I'm a great owner.
But he's not. And so that's why when we talk about this, we don't talk about this because this be kind of shit I be talking about. Like,
yeah.
It feel like more people are just gonna force themselves to look like they're really doing it,
which is
but
not
they're
cool.
not really doing it,
which is worse.
So then the point's not getting across.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I agree.
That's what makes this shit look
but
weird. Man.
You know, it's still cool. It's still cool.
I think it's pretty decent.
Remember how I told you that this could be a big chance for Washington to really turn around and rebrand their team?
I think Rivera won't fuck around. And
I don't. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I don't think Ron Rivera is going to fuck around at all.
Yeah, he's not going to let.
And this guy too, he seems like he's legit. So even if Dan Snyder's kind of a shit coach, owner, these two guys can still run the whole ship. You know what I mean? Yeah.
They'll be straight.
So they might still be in a really good spot, even if Dan Snyder's whack as fuck. You know what I mean?
We all know that Dan is just super whack though, and this.
Well, they also still have all those pending like sexual assault allegations too. So it's like
this just literally.
We'll see, man.
But tactic.
However things shake down, like even if Dan has to sell a team, I think whoever buys the team, they keep.
Of course.
Ron and
of
yeah,
course.
You see what I'm saying?
And
like,
then when these kind of moves are made. People know that they're for real. Like everybody knows right now, anything like this that's made under him,
like okay,
it's not for real. Like what the hell? He wanted to keep the damn name. So you telling me he changed the name and then hired a black dude in like 2 weeks after that, it's legit?
Right?
Shut the fuck up, dog. All right. Okay. Sure. Change your heart that fast. All right.
That Dan Snyder has changed his outlook on things.
No fucking way.
Yeah, bullshit.
Like that's what I'm saying. So that's what would be making this. Like that's why I say like I get the whole BLM shit, but if we push it too hard, then there's just
people be fake about it.
There's people that are gonna fake it to make it
don't fake us.
Just be real.
Yeah.
If you want to fuck with it, fuck with it. If you don't, then don't. But don't pretend, man. No. Like, and that's what I don't like about it. And I'm like,
that's kind of the premise of this entire show is like we don't fake for anybody.
Easy, bro.
Like we are who we are. You know what I mean?
It
is
what it is.
That doesn't fuck with us.
If you don't like black people, bro, just say you don't like black people, but don't talk shit about them. Just say you don't like them.
Like keep it to yourself. Yeah, just keep it to yourself. Don't own a predominantly black football team.
Right. Like, or don't be like don't be like I don't like black people, but I want my team to stay the Redskins. Just change the name, bro, and just be cool and just say I don't like black people though, but I'll change the name for you.
Yeah, like, but that's going to create a lot of conflict on the team too. Well, so at that point, maybe you just don't be an owner. If you want to just not like black people, don't own a football team.
Let it go, dog. Yeah. Like, what the hell? Like, it's just weird shit. Like, if you don't like black people, I get it. Just don't do anything that's offensive. To black people then. Right. Or don't do anything that's offensive.
Right, well, that's kind of the idea. That's kind of the idea, right?
You know what I'm saying?
We've always talked about this, right? It's like, you're free to have whatever opinion you want.
And
you're free
fine.
to do whatever you want.
But don't...
But don't hurt the people around you.
Do certain shit.
Yeah, like just don't be an asshole.
There's no need to do that.
Just don't be an asshole.
Just stay to yours then.
Yeah. To be fair, not liking a certain race kind of makes you an asshole, but you get it. Like
if you hate everybody, call it the Washington Whiteskins. I'm pretty sure nobody would change that fucking name at all.
That shit.
They will let you fucking keep it.
That would be weird.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they will let them keep it though. Nobody would be like, you need to change that because white people are so offended.
No one will say that.
Exactly. You see what the fuck I'm saying, bro? Like,
that's a good point.
Come on, bro. Right. Like, if you with some shit, stay in your lane, man. Don't try to verge off and still take that lane to your man. Stay in your lane. Yeah,
I feel that. Well, remember how we talked about Darius Geis a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Do you see where he's at now?
I didn't see where he went.
No. He hasn't gone anywhere, but he went from being released because of his domestic violence allegations.
But technically, he wasn't necessarily involved. Like the person he was with
now that he's been released, we were talking like he's going to get signed by somebody, right? Like he'll go somewhere.
Yeah, of course.
Well, now 2 women have accused him of raping them while he was at college at Ellis. It was like LSU or something, like wherever he went.
Bro,
2 girls have come out and they've accused him of raping.
Do you believe that?
I'm going to say this. This is what I'm going to say. I'm always a little skeptical when it comes to a high-profile player. Darius Geis is on a rookie contract. He ain't making shit. And he just got cut from his team, which means he really ain't making shit.
Is he in college or is he in the NFL?
He's in the NFL now. But, I mean, I don't discount when somebody comes out, because we even talk about this like later in the week on our other show.
You have...
Some people, after things like this have happened, don't come out right away. That's all I'm saying. And what I'm getting at is, I think right now, like, the question is always finances, right? Like, they want to sue him, like, they want to ruin his career. his career is kind of already like not in a great place right now, and they're not going to be able to get any money from him because he ain't got shit.
My guy.
So what I'm getting at is I don't think there's a big incentive for these chicks to come out and say some shit.
We, even off this show, right? We've talked about this bullshit, dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like AB got himself in the wrong situation with the same fucking shit, dog, that he probably really didn't fucking do.
I think a lot of the stuff with AB is like half true, like half not true, but he's already fucked up a lot, so it's like hard to believe him.
This is where I be talking about this and that, and
sure,
it's worse for girls, and it's not that. If some shit really happened that you were uncomfortable with, you're gonna say it right away. You don't wait 2, 3, 4 years. That girl. Oh, he did it to that girl. Oh, he did it to me too. No, he did it to me now.
So I get what you're saying. I think that's a perspective that you and I just can't relate to,
bro.
I really do, man. I'm not gonna try to pretend that like I know what's going on in this situation. Well, think about it. He was going to the NFL and he's gonna become a high profile person. And like, if they were to try to bring anything up, what happens to every other football player when that shit happens? It just gets swept under the rug. So maybe now that they see that he's getting fucked up and he's not getting paid, he's not going to be able to just sweep this under the rug. So maybe they see this as their opportunity to be able to bring him down.
Heston,
I'm just playing devil's advocate. That's all I'm saying.
If I was bigger than you and I was just raping you over and over again, right?
Well, that you're exaggerating.
No,
we didn't say it happened over and over again. They're saying it happened one time. But it
happened once, right?
Sure. I can't begin to imagine what that situation is like. That's all. I can't either. I can't. But dude.
This is what I'm gonna say. Like if girls want that respect for shit like that happening to them
against an NFL player, though,
it does not matter.
They're not going to listen to that.
If it's an NFL player, if it's a regular guy, just say the shit when it happens.
Dude,
now, if
they won't listen.
Okay, so
they won't listen.
So what's the difference, Heston? If you say something and you get ignored, or you don't say anything.
Well,
it's the same thing, bro.
You wait for when they'll listen.
So all you do is just bring it back up again when another person brings it up.
No.
Or when a situation like this comes up.
Like this. That's what I'm saying. When they're vulnerable, when you have a chance to actually make a difference.
Just bring it back up again, though. You already have a claim already.
But the thing you don't understand is that like a lot of women don't get that. They don't get the benefit of a doubt.
So this is what I hate.
They always get treated like they're full of shit.
Exactly.
But that's not fair.
It's not. So that part I agree with.
That's what I'm getting
at.
If
you get treated misfairly, but you don't say nothing here, but if you say something with the dudes here, you have a higher chance of not getting shit when you just say something here, but you say it happened a year ago.
Not in today's
Where's your proof?
Not in today's culture. Now, that's a good question. Where's your proof? Now,
so say it when it happens. Right. Don't wait like a year or two. Just say it. No, if it gets ignored,
now listen to this.
You'll have a chance to bring it up again.
Innocent until proven guilty. And I think, like I said, when you're dealing with higher profile guys, I think there's a lot more suspect shit going on. So it's possible these chicks are full of shit.
Girls.
But I don't think that we should start there. Now, you made the good point. Where's the evidence? If they can prove that it happened, cool. Darius Geis is a piece of shit. He won't play in the NFL.
Look.
But I think if they wait longer, it's harder to produce evidence. So I think I see where you're coming from.
As soon as it happens.
I think that
if you get denied, that's fine, right? Because technically you say we ignore you anyway.
Right.
So just get denied. When some other shit comes up again, then you already made a claim, and you can say, I told you that he did this to me last year. He just did the same thing again.
I agree with you.
Then your case now gets looked at differently.
I agree with you.
Girls got to say some shit.
I agree with you.
If you don't, then nobody's going to about to believe you, bro. If you say some shit happened a year ago,
I do.
Why didn't you tell us that happened a year ago then? Well, because you wasn't going to listen, and because bullshit. I'm sorry. You gotta talk about it, bro.
It's because it's a traumatic experience. Some women just don't feel good about it. Now, I'm not saying that's a reason not to. I think it's...
And I'm not forcing them to say that they need to, but let's be real.
If you want to be heard, speak up.
You need to...
Yeah, if you want to be heard, speak up.
Anybody sexually assaulted, a dude, a girl, I don't care, a kid, you have to say something, bro.
I agree.
If you don't say nothing...
Then no.
Then
it didn't happen.
Then it don't matter.
Then it didn't happen.
And then if you come in 2 years later talking about, 2018, he did that to me too. And it's 2021, and he did it to another girl. Well, he did it to me too. Well, why didn't you say that shit like...
I understand.
You didn't even call us or say nothing.
Yeah.
Well, because I was scared that he was... No, you wasn't. You got to come out and say some shit.
Be careful with that.
bro.
That's all I'm gonna say. Be careful with that. You're okay.
So,
you're
you
doing.
think
No,
dudes are raping girls and saying, "I'm gonna fucking kill you if you tell somebody," and then if they tell somebody, that dude gonna go back and really fucking kill him?
dude,
Every girl.
You don't fucking know that, man.
I don't know that.
Ray
but
Lewis fucking killed his wife. Like, come on, bro.
I'm
like,
telling you right
on.
now, girls need to
Oh,
speak up about that shit.
Ray Lewis killed somebody. Fucking O.J. Simpson killed his wife.
People gotta speak up, because if you don't, that's how shit happens with O.J. Simpson's wife getting fucking killed.
I agree. Did
his wife say anything? No, she didn't.
I don't know.
As soon as she got ready to say some shit, what did he do? He killed her, right? I mean, I thought he was innocent, but maybe he wasn't.
This is what I'm going to say.
Who knows?
I think you're doing what I've done in the past with a lot of things. I just think you're looking at it from a very logical way. And like, I see exactly where you're coming from.
You have to speak up.
You're right.
If you're getting abused, just talk. That's
all I'm saying is that
That's
sometimes for some people, it's not always that easy. That's all. But I agree with you. I think if you were to just speak up, it would be easier.
So I'm being honest. I'm not being hateful towards these people.
No.
If you don't speak up when some shit happens, don't expect for something to happen when you do speak up later, because it probably won't.
Probably not.
And you're getting denied. Talk about it when it happens. If people shit on you and talk shit, it's okay, because they're gonna do that anyway, right? Don't wait though.
I see what you're getting at.
Say it up front. Mm-hmm. This motherfucker harassed me, did whatever. We're going to do whatever we want to do with it as a general public anyway. We're going to say, he really did that, or no, he didn't. Sure. But come out as soon as he did it. So, you know.
Yeah, no, I do see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Just even if, bro, we ignore it and say, nah, he wouldn't do that to her. Like, nah, man, that's Ben Roethlisberger, bro. He wouldn't do that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's AP, bro. He wouldn't do that.
Good examples.
You waited too late to say some shit. It's so true. Then when you're going to a jury or something, if I'm in a jury, bro, mm-hmm. I'm not going to lie. If somebody sexually assaulted you, and we're talking about some shit that happened years before, I'm going to kind of be like, well, if he really did, why didn't you say it before? Like, you're like, you linked to another case that another girl said some shit now. So are you just trying to get money, or did he really
Right.
That's where it starts gets confusing. So that's why I say it's not just females, bro. It's just period. Kids, dudes.
Speak up.
If something happens, bro, you have to say something, dog. Like, you got to.
I feel that.
You just got to, man. Period.
I feel that.
I show love to everybody. Anybody that's been in that situation, bro, I'm so sorry for. And anybody that's done that to them should rot in hell like hard as fuck.
Deadass.
And so the thing is, if you're for real about it, say that shit when it happens. If you're not for real, don't make no shit up, because that's not fucking funny. Like, it's not really cool to butcher somebody's life if they really have not fucking done that. And girls have done that too. Mm-hmm. So then, how do you know? So then,
that's what makes it difficult.
So then, when you wait, that puts you in that situation of, okay, you're just trying to get some money,
right?
Even if you really got fucked up,
right?
Say it when it really happens, and it makes the whole situation a lot. I think better.
I feel like it's a lot easier to go, this shit happened last week, than to like, this shit happened 3 years ago. You know what I mean?
You feel me?
Yeah.
So what made you go 3 years without wanting to say nothing, and then
sometimes something does. We're not discounting that, but
I'm not. But what I'm saying is,
you'd be better off just speaking up.
Dog. If a guy does some stupid shit to you, tell somebody, dog. Like, right after it happens. I don't give a fuck if he said, I'm gonna kill you. Bro, you have to tell somebody about that shit. You can't just think like, oh fuck, he's gonna kill me, like I'm not gonna say shit.
Yeah.
And then 2 years later be like, man, he said he was gonna fucking kill me, so I didn't say nothing, but he fucking, like, no, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I get it, yeah.
It's yeah, man.
Alright,
yeah,
well,
man.
let's move on.
Let's move on.
So, like, Darius, guys, is fucked right now, is all I gotta say. He's not on a roster. He's gotta deal with this bullshit.
He'll be back, though.
We'll see. We'll see.
Right. I mean, we'll see if it's legit or not.
Yeah,
right?
We'll see. Yeah, you get it.
Exactly.
I think by this point we should just start a weekly segment called Baywatch, because it seems like every other week now the 49ers have some new news coming out of there with new acquisitions that they've made, because apparently the 31 other teams in the NFL can't sign the same guys that they're signing every goddamn week. Last week they signed Tavon Austin and J.J. Nelson to the roster to not only deepen the wide receiver core, but also give them a dynamic punt returner as well in Tavon Austin.
So how many people are really still talking about, oh, nigga, Kansas City just gonna mop everybody? No, thank you. No,
Well,
thank you.
they're in different conferences, so
But
Kansas
no.
City still probably has a really good chance of making the Super Bowl again, but
They're gonna mock
I think the
49ers
49ers have just as good a chance at this point. So,
So when
but
Kansas City played
hey,
49ers, how many people really thought 49ers was gonna win? Not that many.
Before the season, not as
49ers
many.
fans.
Before the season, not as many. Mainly because we hadn't seen how Nick Bosa looked yet. And then once we saw what he was, like, that was fucking it, bro.
So this year, if we say 49ers, before this trade, 49ers and KC are going to the Super Bowl again. Before you saw this, who would you pick? You would have picked KC. Like most
probably,
people. Now you're like, wait, hold up.
Well, the game was close and the defense is nuts. And to be honest, the 49ers, like, they didn't, like, I don't feel like the Chiefs won that game. I feel like the Niners lost that game.
Garoppolo is trash.
He is.
That's what it is.
He's not Jared Goff
he's
trash,
not trash,
but
he's like...
He's not great. He's like a Cam Newton trash.
Dumpster juice, maybe? He's not the trash in it, but he's like...
I feel like that's worse. I feel like he's trash. And then, like, Jared Goff is the dumpster juice. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, let me not do him that bad then. He's maybe like, I don't know. He's not.
He's the recycle bin. There you go.
Yeah. I feel like this, I mean, overall, he could have been better. And they should have won that game easily.
They were up by 10 in the fourth quarter. What do you do with that?
Patty Holmes is just like, you know what? Look, all right, let me just turn it up real quick and do some bullshit. Game over, bitch. With your sorry ass.
But what I'm getting at, dude, J.J. Nelson is so good. I don't know why he got released by Arizona, but he's a great wide receiver. And Tavon Austin, he's a great, like, switch up, like, you know, run a jet sweep with him, let him return your punts. Like, he'll give you some depth, too. He's not a bad receiver, man. So I'm just saying, like, they got better again. So fuck me, right?
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I agree.
Yeah, you got to deal with that.
Yeah. It's great. Really stoked about it.
Yo.
Did you? The Seahawks waived one of their rookie cornerbacks after he tried to sneak a woman into their team hotel while they're like in isolation for like preseason and camp and stuff. What the fuck is up with that, dude? He should be on my shit list at this point. I never put him on there, but that dude's a stooge.
So I'm gonna be real. He probably shouldn't have got suspended for that because I'm pretty sure if he's doing that, other people are, and they're getting away with it. So
well, I was going to say, what have I said before, right? Be who you can afford to be. If you're a rookie and you just got signed on, like, you're in no place to be trying some bullshit. Now, if you're like DK Metcalf,
I guess you're right.
Like starter, like you're a big boy.
You're
or
right in a way.
Tyler Lockett.
But I can tell you right now,
Bobby Wagner.
See, this is what I'm saying, bro.
It's a little different.
If I'm on a team with
Yeah.
Wagner, Metcalf, Wilson, not saying Wilson would do it, right? Because he's married.
Well,
but
he's married, yeah.
if I see these dudes sneaking in bitches, what the fuck? I'm about to try to sneak one in too.
No, I think you look at
that.
those guys and you go, I am not those guys. Like, I think you're trying to do everything you can to make that
Fuck
roster, bro.
that, bro. I'm also the same motherfucker that wants pussy just like them. Fuck you. Hell yeah, I would try to sneak a bitch in. It happens, bro. He got caught. Gotta sit for a little bit. I'm pretty sure.
No. He's not suspended. He was cut. Like, he's not on the team.
This is the thing, right?
A
Metcalf wouldn't get cut or suspended. They would just have like a talk with him and be like,
well, I think they would say, like, the first time, I think they'd be like, hey, man, like, you cannot be doing that. Like,
right.
And then the second time, he might get suspended, honestly.
But I think
they're not cutting him.
You're going to have to build up for that. Like, especially for Metcalf. Like, don't play.
Yeah.
That dude's about to probably be the coldest, me, the coldest wide receiver next year if Russell can get him the ball.
Yeah.
I think that hands down, he could probably be the best wide receiver that we see next year.
He's got the physical talent, that's for sure.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean, Drew Brees, Thomas still could be a thing, but I don't really know. Jameis is there now, so I think Metcalf about pop off next year. And it's going to be like I'm the best receiver, bro. None of y'all can hold me, bro. I'm just too big.
Yeah.
Like, sorry. It's going to be nasty. But, yeah, bro, I'm telling you, if I'm on a team with good players like that and I see them motherfuckers, hell yeah, I'm about to try to do the same shit. Now, if I get caught, I'm going to be like, fuck. But I'm going to talk shit. But, yeah, I would try it. He had to have saw that, bro.
I wouldn't.
He would not be a rookie.
But I see what you're getting at.
He wouldn't be a rookie.
I feel like as a rookie, like, you're on top of your P's and Q's, man. Like, you're like, I need to do everything I can.
He would not just try to sneak in a girl unless he saw multiple girls being snuck in.
Maybe he just thinks he's hot shit, man.
Like, come on, bro.
But you're probably right. You're probably right.
It's, as a rookie,
Yeah.
Think about it. Going into like a major sport somewhere,
Sure.
you would only do that shit if you see like your peers maybe doing it.
Yeah,
There's
that makes
no
sense.
way, dog,
That makes sense.
that you're gonna take the gamble to do that unless
Yeah. Lamar Miller got signed by the Pats, so they got another running back. Lamar Miller's great too, so
bullshit.
keep an eye out for that. One thing. So because more college football leagues are suspending or canceling their seasons entirely, they're saying that NFL Saturday Night Football might still be on the table. But the NFL's being like really respectful about it because they don't want to step on the CFL's toes. So like they're kind of just like waiting for things to play out. And then they said they could have Friday and Saturday Night Football, bro. And they said the main reason for this, the reason why they want to do this is for flexibility. Because they said if anything happens where they have to like postpone a game because of the Rona or something, like something happens, it makes it easier for them to reseed those games.
Bro, all the NFL has to do is drop the game at 7:30 or 8 at night on Saturdays.
Yeah, easy.
That's it.
So like, easy. And then we can have football weekends.
The Rock is gonna drop his shit from like noon. Right, based on how we saw, bro. You pulled it up, bro.
Uh-huh.
When that league was the shit, right, under McMahon, right? The games were like from 12 to maybe like 5-ish, 6-ish, 6-ish. But we would get like 2 games, right?
Yeah.
On Saturdays.
Yeah.
But then we'd have our Sunday football, our Monday football.
Right.
So I mean, if the NFL wants to add to that, I don't see a problem with them just adding a 7:30
Well, the only reason
game.
why they never did it before was because Saturday night is college. And but because it's getting suspended now, they might do it. It's just that the NFL doesn't want to just come and be like, we're doing this, because like they kind of work side by side with the NCAA, you know what I mean? So I think they're just waiting for everything to be official, and the NFL is going to be like, blah, Saturday Night Football, let's fucking go.
To me, I'm gonna be real. That we already have Sunday football and Monday Night Football. I preferably would think it'd be sick as fuck if they dropped it on a Friday night.
Well, they said Friday was an option as well.
Like
so
I get Fridays are with high schools though. But also put on a damn NFL game on Friday night,
without a doubt,
and let Saturday run off of that.
How do you think that would like fuck with preparation though? Like it's already the Rona and teams are gonna be playing.
I think it'd be sick as fuck.
They're gonna have a bunch of like long leagues,
if
short
you have
leagues,
teams
like,
that have like back to backs and shit, fuck yeah, that shit would be badass.
It would be
It'd
cool.
Be fucking like y'all are professionals as fuck. Y'all are the best of the best. Y'all should be able to prepare. Y'all have a couple days to kind of chill.
I agree.
That shit would be, I think, would be
so sick.
most
teams get 1 day of rest, and then
so
it's
as long as you don't,
as
long as you don't make teams play on a Friday night and then play Sunday, that's fucking retarded.
Oh well, obviously.
At least move them to.
I'm talking like a Sunday to a Friday, but I guess they already do Thursday night football sometimes, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Some teams go Monday to Thursday.
Yeah, that's true too.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I mean, a fucking Friday to a, like it wouldn't be. Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be badass. I would prefer
it would be so sick.
I would like it on a Friday because I feel like on Saturdays the Rockets gonna build that league back up.
Well, no, the XFL is still gonna take place during the NFL offseason, so like we don't have to worry about that yet.
I feel like they'll at some point in time intermingle.
No way.
I feel like
no way.
I think so.
The markets aren't even close. The NFL would absolutely decimate the XFL.
Rocks do.
They would fail. No, they would fail. It's not
so.
even a competition. I promise you.
So you're telling me if they added the slate that they were doing on Saturdays in the middle of football that does not play on Saturdays, it would fail. So people wouldn't watch football harder in the NFL season on Saturdays through that league.
No.
They would just not care about it.
Yes.
At all.
Yes.
Why?
It's just different. Like, the reason why the XFL works is because it's on when there's no other football on. Like, if you're in the middle of the season, like, it's kind of like, for me, it's the reason why I can't follow hockey, man. Like, I'm so balls deep in the NFL. Like, I don't really have any more time for the NHL. Now, maybe like, casual fans, but what I'm getting at is that the audience wouldn't be prominent enough to be able to support the whole league. The reason why the XFL works is because it's not during football season.
I beg to differ. I think that you would watch Saturday football games.
Nope.
Even
not XFL. Not XFL.
I do.
Well, because even during a regular season, like, you got college. So, like, this is, like, Corona, like, circumstances. You try to put it on Saturday when college football's on, fucking forget about it, bro. Like, it will die.
Is college happening, though?
No. So if you're talking about right now,
it
could potentially
work. It'd be fire as fuck. You would watch it.
But if the NFL is talking about doing Saturday games, too, forget about it. It's, like, not even a question, bro.
So, it is a question because all you do is play the games like you always have from like noon to 6, and then bring on the NFL game at 7:30.
Won't work.
So, yeah, bro.
Dude, people don't watch football like that. Dude, I'm like one of the only people.
You're one of the people that I know would watch it.
Yeah, but you know what I do all day Sunday?
You would watch it.
I watch football from noon to like 11 p.m., dude.
The
and
fact
even
that you would
like
know
rough for me
that you
sometimes.
have football Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Too much.
You would fucking kill and watch that shit,
Too
bro.
much. I would skip Saturday every time. I would skip Saturday.
Now, maybe you'd watch certain teams, but I guarantee you would still watch everything.
But
everything.
Where would you get a bigger audience from, though?
Of course, from the NFL.
No. I'm saying like time-wise for the XFL, right? Where would you get a bigger audience draw? During the middle of the football season, or when there's absolutely no competition and no football, and we're in the dead part of the year?
I feel like the best way is to put it within the football season, because when that shit was on, I only watched it because you put it on. When I was by myself, I never watched it.
I loved it.
I didn't love it.
Yeah.
I was like, this shit is whack and it's trash.
Some of it was whack, but some of the games are great.
What I'm saying is, if they incorporate that within the football season, I would watch it, because it's in football season.
Well,
doing it outside of it, there's other sports that
I'll say this. The XFL was one of my favorite things to have on, like, in the background. Like, it was just nice having football on.
They have to incorporate it, bro, or it's not going to go anywhere.
It's not going to happen, but I like where you're going.
So think about it. When football season's not there, why are you putting on football in other sports seasons?
Because
nobody's still not going to watch it.
No, because fuck those other sports.
Right. That's because you say that, but other people that like other sports won't watch it. So your best bet is
they watched it this last season.
Put it. Who? How many people?
A lot of people. The XFL was a success.
That's why they went bankrupt?
Dude, they went bankrupt because of Corona. Don't even act like that's not the reason why.
Oh, come on, bro.
Don't act like that's not the reason why.
Don't, you know they wouldn't get... Don't do that. You know people wouldn't really...
Don't do that, Damien.
Bro.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Do that.
We'll see this year. I'm telling you, bro. They need to incorporate football in football. Don't try to bring football in other sports seasons.
The whole point of the XFL is spring football. That's the reason for its existence. It won't happen. We'll see. We'll see that. We'll see.
If they don't incorporate it, it'll be trash again.
I doubt it.
But they got the right person to do it, right? Because Rock just has millions of money, and he'll just keep.
I hope that the Rock
cuts money.
I hope that the Rock personally cuts promos every single week for each team. I hope he, or at least for like the primetime games. I hope he does. That'd be so sick.
Right. That would be sick.
I would love that so much.
That would be sick.
Cam Newton has been named the starter in New England. And they're saying he's flashing. They're saying he looks good. They're saying things are sweet. So,
Bill also called him a kid. You saw that?
I mean, from Bill Belichick's perspective, sure.
You saw that?
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, that's a little tough. I mean, Cam ain't going to say nothing, but
no,
I'm pretty sure
Cam seems like he's buying in. He seems like he's putting his head down. He ain't saying shit to nobody.
Cam ain't going to say shit because
he ain't
you know
shit
why?
right now.
You know why?
He's trying to get paid.
He knows better.
Yeah.
And I'll put it that way.
He's not stupid.
Because
he's not stupid.
Bill, I'm pretty sure, at some point in time will say something, and Cam could possibly snap and be like, bro, who the fuck you talking to, bro? Do you know the fuck I am? I know you good, but wrong nigga, bro. I'm not no fucking Tom Brady, bro.
I don't think anyone could say that to Bill Belichick.
I'm telling you right now, bro, a nigga don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I mean, but it's a nigga, right? So I'm telling you right now, bro, I could see Cam being like, I'm not Tom Brady, bro. Like, I'm a real nigga. Like, you're not just about to talk to me or treat me any kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
I respect you. You respect me back. This ain't no.
Well, it's gotta go both ways.
Want to
it's gotta go both ways.
And then I kind of kiss your ass.
Yeah,
that's not how we're gonna do this. So I feel like Bill can only go so far, and I feel like his kid comment to me, it wasn't that big of a deal. I don't think it was that bad. He called him. He's a good working kid. But nigga, Cam Newton's my age. That nigga like 30, 31.
Yeah.
That nigga's not a fucking kid.
Yeah.
So, like...
Well, it's like I told you. From Bill Belichick's perspective, like, he's like 69, 68.
Right, but come on, bro. Okay. Like, you were calling Tom Brady a kid like 25, 26. You stopped calling Tom Brady a kid when he started getting like 29, 30 and shit, because he's not a kid no more.
Right.
You're calling this dude a kid who was the MVP for the league and took a team to a Super Bowl. That's not a fucking kid, bro. You have a good quarterback.
Okay.
He's not a kid, bro. Like, let's be real with it now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying there's anything that comes extra with that, like racism or nothing. But I'm just saying,
I don't think you're getting
I don't,
yeah,
but, bro, he's not a kid, Belichick. Let's be real, dog. This dude is like 30 plus years old and has actually carried a team. So let's let's chill it just a little bit. You are the GOAT of coaches, but like chill, bro. Like
Yeah, I feel that.
there's only so far you can go. Like Cam ain't just no damn the dude that the other kid that you got that Cam is now starting over.
Yeah.
Cam's not that. Like it's a little different.
I feel
bro.
that.
So it's like have a level of respect, bro.
Did you see that Joe Montana did an interview where he said that Tom Brady told him personally that he was unhappy in New England?
I saw that.
What do you take away from that?
I mean, it was apparent. Like everybody saw that already.
I kind of agree. Like I think everyone kind of knew.
If
what
you
was
really
up.
watched football and you watched New England's games, you could see that.
Well, he had no one to throw to. That whole team sucked. It's like I said before, bro. Like, here's the thing. I said Tom Brady sucked because he was old, but like he also sucked because he had no pieces.
Right.
And it's like I said before. Like if you get a little older, like you need a little extra help, man.
Right.
And they didn't give that to him.
Right.
And like, I mean, what else is he supposed to do? You know what I mean? And they're saying he's happy as fuck in Tampa right now.
I'm not even about to play around with Tom Brady bitch ass right now, bro. And Gronk looking good.
I know, dude.
Oh, fuck. I watched a couple little reps with him.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm done, bro. But I believe it. I mean, at the same time, I felt like Brady actually stayed there for like 2 or 3 years unhappy.
Yeah. Oh, no, easy.
To be for real. Like, him leaving now, this wasn't the start of this shit. He been unhappy, dog, for a minute. They started bickering and fighting a while ago. Mm-hmm. Nigga, this shit ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that. And so this is what I'm saying, right? Brady is a different type of quarterback. He has the respect to not say nothing to Bill.
Sure. But
Cam will be like, boy, who the fuck you, nigga? You know what I'm saying? So it makes it like...
Sure.
I get Bill wants to be that guy and keep being like that, but Bill also is going to have a level of himself where he's going to have to chill with Cam. Mm-hmm. Just like Cam going to have a level where he got to chill with Bill. Like, it's not... He ain't going to be able to just talk.
Well, it's just a little bit of mutual respect.
That's right. That's all it is. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like if Bill and Tom would have found that little gray line or that middle line, bro, they'd have like 10 Super Bowls, but they couldn't. At a point in time,
it's true.
Tom just started getting fed up. Like, look, bro, fuck you, bro. I'm cold as fuck, nigga. Like, you good as a coach, but motherfucker, I'm out here doing the shit and I'm winning.
I feel that.
So you're just as good as I make you, motherfucker. I'm making you that good. You got all these Super Bowls and shit, but how many is on my watch, motherfucker?
That's true.
Right. So Tom look at it a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Bill could also look at it different too. Like, well, I mean,
well,
shit.
that's why the Tom Belichick like whole storyline.
That's what gets crazy, bro. That's what gets crazy because if you think about it, Tom go out and call audibles to do whatever the fuck he really want to do whenever the fuck he want to do it because he has that, ability to do that, and ain't no coach gonna tell him no. So what if he is calling audibles and doing a whole bunch of shit out on the field and he really winning games? But Bill is the head dude that looked like he was coaching and shit.
We're going to be talking about it one way or another.
Yeah, it's dumb, dog. You know what I'm saying? So then, I don't know. That's why I feel like Brady was just like, bro, I'm over you, dog.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been doing most of the shit. You don't really do nothing, bitch. But go to a little interview and say some dumbass shit, man. Fuck you, dog.
I feel that.
And then he walk into the wrong house when they get to Tampa Bay.
Dude, dead ass though, bro. He really
walk
did.
into the neighbor house, bro.
Dude, that was one of my favorite stories of the offseason. Yeah, that was great.
Shit, funny as fuck.
Well, that's about it, man.
Yeah, I
think
feel
that's
like
the show.
We rapping up, man.
I think so too, man.
Oh shit.
We just want to thank our listeners. You guys are awesome. Big shout out to just all of you guys. Y'all are amazing. Be a friend, tell a friend. We're on YouTube, Twitter, Insta. I confirm that we're on iTunes now. So if y'all, anyone who wants to listen to us on Apple, you do your thing. But we're feeling good, man. We're
feeling great.
We're getting better every week. We hope that y'all notice that we're getting better every week. We're definitely noticing it for sure. And if y'all looking for a chance to, if y'all want to talk to us or, y'all have any comments or opinions about any things that we've said or any of the topics we've talked about, feel free to comment on YouTube.
Please. We will look at them.
Yeah, well, we're going to read all of our comments and stuff. So just, if anyone's looking for that opportunity, feel free to do so. Otherwise, crush your Tuesday. Let's go. And let's crank it through the end of the week so that, we'll be dropping our next episode on Friday.
Subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, man. Let's keep it pushing, y'all. Let's go.